Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm here.
All right, both sides. Hey,
Sorry to whoever has to edit this.
Trial by trolley. It's a fun time. And all I can think about is Chris Sabat telling me that I'm an asshole.
All right, good job, Grant.
No, he said that to me in character as
Trolley Tom.
Trolley Tom.
Ah, okay.
Or Tram Sam, I'm sorry.
That's
He's
right,
Tram Sam.
Listen, we're gonna get that fucked up. No, the cards will tell us because he's in there.
Oh, absolutely.
He is
Wonderful.
hidden in there somewhere.
Did he use his Vegeta voice as Tram Sam?
Not his Vegeta voice, no. It was just, I think it was just his normal voice, just more gruff.
So his Vegeta-ish voice, his Piccolo voice. There we go.
Yeah, no, it was more the Piccolo voice.
All right. Well, with that, we've gone through an explanation of the rules real quick.
And he was talking to me before the stream started, so I've got to.
Sorry again to whoever has to edit this, but let's start it off.
So, gentlemen,
we each start by drawing 3 of these.
You draw 3 of these. You can take from any side because it's all the same. But basically, since I cut them in half because of size issues, so you can take from any which side you want.
Gotcha.
I think you took 4 on that one.
Nope.
Oh, okay, my bad.
There we go.
Alrighty, so do not show what you have drawn.
I shan't. I shall look at what I have, though.
Okay, so now, first rule dictates. Let's move these boys out of here. So, let's get this out of the way. Can we switch over to game?
All right, so top down, here we go. We got special.
So, this side here is Grant. This side here will be Nick.
Okay.
All right, so, gentlemen, now your first task is to draw a random card from the innocent pile and put it down on your side.
Okay, so on my side of the tracks, be careful. The muses are there.
Oh man, not the muses. Only thing worse than that could possibly be a boy and his dog.
Oh no, what a
Oh,
horrible
man.
dilemma you have here.
All right, second round. From your hand, take one of your innocents and put it down on next to your pile.
All right,
Like
so
add it to the track.
Yeah,
Yes,
so we
add
got
your innocent to your track.
So-
Only one, and discard the other 2.
Okay, so not only do we have the muses in my on this side of the track, but you have all of the fish in the sea.
Whoa.
Every single fish.
Man, look at that. The tracks go
You know-
into the ocean.
You know how they say there are plenty of fish in the sea? Not if you choose this
Yeah,
track.
Not for long.
Oh, no.
According to this track. However, all the fish in the sea, that's a pretty big deal. But there are so many fish people don't know about. But you know what they do know about? Children in science fairs. A first grade science fair. Right after this dog and boy hanging out.
That's a lot of
There's
So many children!
Why are there so many children hanging out on the trolley tracks?
I have no idea.
And after that, we
Because
put
there's
both
a
of these
school
into a
right
discard
here.
pile?
You just
Yes,
can't
make
see
a discard pile for the innocents.
All right, here's
Okay,
the
so throw
innocence
away our
discard pile.
innocents?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Put 'em
you
face
don't
up
want
so
to.
we know.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my other innocents were Betty White and Helen Keller.
Ooh. I could have had a magical glen full of peaceful fairies, or a journalist who just uncovered the most shocking scandal of our time.
Ooh.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, next round. Look at your guilties and place down the worst one on your enemy side.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, I've got mine.
Mine are all equally
All relative.
weird. Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead. What falls on this track? here?
Behold, on your track, after all of the fish in the sea, stands our glorious leader himself, Kim Jong-un.
Oh man, Kim Jong-un after all the fish in the sea. Well, right after all those first graders, that first grade science fair, there's that guy that keeps making another Fast and Furious movie.
Not Michael Bay. We need him.
All right, so
Has he
now
only made one? All right.
go ahead and discard
Oh,
the
yeah,
rest
that's
of
right,
your
he's
guilties.
Transformers. What
I had a Wall Street lobbyist and Ross from Friends.
No. I could have thrown on there an extremely loud college a cappella team, or that friend who spoils every movie and TV show for us.
Ooh, that's tough.
Ooh. All right, so now we are down to modifiers. You can place down a modifier that you feel is negative on your enemy's side in any card you so choose, or if you feel it is positive and helps you, you can put it on your side in any card you would like. After you are done picking your one, you then put the rest in discard.
Okay.
Okay, I know what mine is.
All right, mine too.
Okay.
All right, these bastards at their science fair just rubbed Cheeto grease all over your newest board game.
Oh, no!
Now look, Zito, I know that's pretty terrible, and you really want to destroy them for that. But we got this guy here who keeps making these Fast and Furious movies. I know, what a crime. Terrible. But It's because they'll eventually lead to unity. Because this man will one day bring peace.
He's
to the
right, because all
galaxy.
those movies are about family.
They're all about family, and at the end,
no!
Vin Diesel's gonna point at the fucking solar system and go, "It's about family." And Pluto comes back in and says, "Yeah."
Shit.
Man, Pluto comes back?
It sure does.
Okay, well, hold up, because we're explaining. That's actually what's supposed to come next.
Yep, okay.
In the next round, now that put the cards away, by the way, because you're in the discard.
Could have hated Kickstarter, or someone was on their way to ask you out.
Could have kidnapped your family and wouldn't release them until you convinced 20 people to back their awful Kickstarter, or they could have voted to run over Trolley Tom. I don't have much connection to Trolley Tom right now, so.
Man.
Okay, so now we're at the debate stage.
Okay, now we are at the debate stage. It is up to... I'm going to have this timer here in case we are, like, pressed for time, but I will give you guys a minute to plead your case as to why I shouldn't have the trolley kill your side. Let's start with Grant. Grant, go.
Well, for starters, think of the children. We've got a boy and his dog, a first grade science fair, and what kid doesn't love a high stakes, high action, high octane car movie, you know, like Fast and Furious. These things bring children the world over smiles. They're our future. They're the ones who will eventually bring peace to the galaxy because they're all going to be together after learning so much from our generation. And look, let's be honest, the muses, who's really worried about that? We could lose them, it'd be fine, not a big deal. All the fish in the ocean, yes, a huge death toll. Not gonna lie to you, that's a big number. But there's so much ocean we don't know. And lastly, certainly not least, should I say more, Kim Jong-un sitting right there, hanging out on the track. The decision seems simple, Zito. I rest my case.
All right, you know what? I don't feel like
I don't even need the timer.
You think it's so simple. First of all, you don't know what those children are going to grow up to be. They're already rubbing Cheeto grease all over his board games.
And that, I do like me my board games.
It's very true. And all the fish in the sea, Grant, I like sushi. Do you like sushi?
There's plenty of rivers.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Don't encourage him, you'll lose that way.
Well, no, river fish are pretty good, though. But the muses, Grant, they hold all the knowledge. They see things that you do not, that mortals do not. They know, they have the knowledge of the gods, and you would run them over? Sure, this guy's a megalomaniacal despot, but he'll just be replaced by another as soon as you run him over.
That's fair.
Meanwhile, there's always gonna... Meanwhile, that's the one guy that wants to make Fast and Furious movies. The one guy!
Yeah, no, I don't know.
One guy!
I don't know, and I'm not a big fan of Unity.
Also, there's a lot more first graders out there than there are fish after this.
Oh, man.
Fuck, that's pretty hardcore and kind of right.
I feel bad about the dog, though.
All right. Yeah, I do feel bad about the dog,
No
so
argument.
now it is time for me to make my choice.
Okay, so conductor gets to decide what line of the track he destroys, essentially. Who will die? Who will live?
Ding, 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 ding.
No! No! Not the dog!
Oh, the dog had to go first, too!
Well,
Fetch, boy.
here you are, Grant. As a token of getting your ass handed to you by Trolley Tom, here is your death token.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I'm curious, what was the final decision pusher for you?
That one asshole making another Fast and Furious
Oh,
movie.
come on!
Even
The last
though-
couple have been okay.
Even though they will one day bring galactic peace, it's just not worth it.
No, it's absolutely not worth it at all.
Grant.
And also, I am very akin to animals that live in the ocean. So,
Oh, there you
being
go.
a guy from the East Coast and living on the ocean side, that's a very big hit for me.
No, that's fair.
You get to live another day, Kim.
Can't fight it.
All right. So with that, let us all put our stuff in our proper discards.
The innocent pile.
Innocent pile. Oh, guilty pile.
And innocent pile.
And mods.
All right, so who is the next conductor here?
It is the next person on the left. So instead of having us move
Grant.
all over the place, I will say that Grant, you are now the conductor, and I take your place on the board.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
Now let
these
us
are
grab our
innocents.
cards.
All right, so I don't draw anything because I'm the conductor.
Yeah, you're the one choosing life and death here.
I see.
1, 2, 3. I can see why this would be better with significantly more players, because then it's harder to keep track of who has how many tokens, so you can't force a loss on somebody just to keep the game going.
Yeah. Well, at that point, the game also says that you're broken up into 2 groups.
Yeah, because you have like teams, but since like the trolley conductor is always like shifting around, it's harder to determine who's on what side and who has how many tokens.
Okay.
All right, so
So
first thing.
our first turn. I'll let you go first. Pick
Alright.
a card for your
On
side.
this particular side of the track, it's young Shakespeare before writing anything good.
Not
Before
young
he has
Shakespeare.
written anything good.
All right.
That's pre-Shakespeare and love Shakespeare.
Ooh, mine's
Shakespeare
pretty
like.
good. It's Steve Irwin. Turns out he was just faking his death the whole time.
Oh,
Oh,
blimey.
no. Crikey.
Fuck.
Okay, so now we have to choose.
Now we get to choose one of our innocents.
Some of these aren't very innocent, I'll say. It's just like a very big deterrent.
You know who is innocent?
Who?
Spark Mantis 15 with 18 months.
Woo!
Man.
Dark Mantis, thank you so much, dude.
Okay, I got one. Now, yeah, we got Steve Irwin, but you want to also add a little bit more insult to injury if you decide to put the trolley down this way. An orphan with a heart of gold. For tomorrow is just a day away.
Annie.
Well, if you decide to run over Shakespeare,
Yeah.
you're also going to melt the last polar ice cap.
Oh, no.
Look how sad that polar bear is.
How will I have fun Christmas Coca-Cola commercials with
Now,
no
now,
polar?
now, it very easily could have been activating a nuke that blew up Everest, so poop would be everywhere, as well as probably a couple dozen Sherpas in very rich Chinese families. And the trolley could have dropped a mountain of trash on Yellowstone.
Oof. The trolley could have unleashed a deadly virus that kills anything with 3 or more legs.
Oh, no.
Or it could have killed a rabbi, a priest, and a minister walking towards a bar.
Oh no, that's. But then we'd never hear the end of it.
Nope, you would not.
So now we'll see if we can sabotage each other's tracks here.
Indeed.
What villainy shall you throw on the other person's track?
Ooh, if you had this card, I would have felt it very hard if I was the conductor. But I'm going to go ahead and put this one here for you.
All right.
All the records, Grant, of your fiscal debt.
Oh, man. I can erase my debt. In
You
one
could
instant.
erase your debt.
That is pretty nice.
Well, if you choose to, because you know that orphan's wandering dangerously close, Grant, wandering
Yes.
dangerously close to an evil witch that eats children.
Oh, no!
It's a no-win situation for her, Grant.
I'd better take her out of her misery before the witch gets her, I guess.
Instead, you could have had chosen to kill Nickelback or Nosferatu.
What's he doing out in the daylight anyway?
I don't know.
There was also a traffic officer in the middle of writing a ticket, and a timeshare salesman with some really enticing offers.
Ooh, look at that face on him. Yeah, he's really enticing. All right, now it is time for mods.
Modifications. All right, let me read through mine here.
Have you guys ever been on an actual trolley? I don't think
I have, yes. I lived in San Francisco for a while.
I've been on like light rails and stuff like that. Never a proper trolley.
I got.
Is this the longest the board's gonna get?
Yes,
Okay.
I got one.
We're gonna get longer.
Now, why would you take out Steve Irwin if he was faking his death the whole time and he just came back while he's on his honeymoon?
He faked it all just so he could be on his honeymoon.
Wow.
But he's also currently cheating on his significant other on that honeymoon.
Oh no!
That's why he faked his death.
Steve, I have to write the timeline, Steve.
Man,
Gonna need to
and
be a
which is bad
little
because I
further
also
back.
got on my thing.
Well, hold on.
My other
There we go.
my other modifiers could have been just getting over a terrible divorce, so I could have countered that,
Ah.
or keeps asking you out.
I had one where it's if they die, their adorable dogs will starve to death. Unfortunately, Shakespeare, you know,
No dogs.
and will be the first person to live to the age of 150. It doesn't really work for a lot of these things. Although
Yeah.
if you put it on the evil witch, that could be even worse.
Yeah, that could be bad.
So yeah, it's time to debate your
time.
case.
Yeah.
Who shall debate first? Should it always be the next person who's going to be?
It should be the person on the left.
Okay, so
yeah,
you
I
are
shall
first.
debate first.
begin.
You don't want to run over this side. First of all, Shakespeare is a legend, and if you run him over, I mean, ignore the time paradox first of all, because that's going to
Fair.
fuck up a lot of things. But you're going to lose a lot of great stuff. I mean, the Lion King won't exist without him. It won't.
You're right.
Because of Hamlet. And also that poor polar bear, man. You don't want him to lose the last bit of hope he has left. I don't know why it's sitting on the trolley tracks, but I mean, I can't control the weather.
I love polar bears.
And your debts, You're better than that, Grant. You are strong enough to get through them. I believe in you.
You're saying I can earn my way out?
I am saying you can earn your way out through financial stability of your own accord, and you can make it past that. Meanwhile, this girl's dead anyway. She's about to die. She's about to die anyway. And Steve Irwin, he might be on his honeymoon, but he's cheating. He's marrying another woman because he faked his goddamn death.
Much like death, he cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
Impossible.
And she eats kids. All those kids that were just run over, she's probably looking for the track to like scoop them up.
Gathering more.
Yeah.
Fixins.
Okay.
That's what I got to say there. So you know,
Okay.
make your call and make the right one.
A tough argument. Zito, what have you for me?
Okay, well, first of all, Steve Irwin's there. Yeah, he's got some shady shit going on because he's going behind his wife's back, but also he faked his death for what reason? I'll tell you what that reason is, Grant, to stop the witch from eating children.
Even the other way.
Even if he walks the other way, who are we to decide the actions of Steve Irwin? And also, if you take out that side and take out the ice caps, it's okay though, because he literally can just get over there, get the polar bear, and put it in a nice conservative zoo. So he could save the animal. We don't have ice anymore, but that's okay because Steve Irwin, with his fucking might and his awesomeness, can just take all the animals there and save them. He's got cryogenic frozen. I don't fucking doubt that shit. That man's got magic powers. Shakespeare, listen, yeah, we're gonna lose the ability to have some really good plays and shit, and that might fuck over literature.
We might lose some good writing.
Listen. We'll lose some good writing, but hey, guess what? Even if we lose writing, then that means that your debt will be even more fucked up because who's tracking it anymore? No one knows how to fucking write! You best take that shit out now. Take the shot.
I'm pretty sure the language existed before Shakespeare, but
No. Listen. It's fine. Listen.
I'm not gonna counter this.
Yep.
Well,
You had your chance to count it.
you gentlemen have presented me some very attractive offers on who to kill. But I'm afraid that one decision kind of makes this almost immediate.
By all means, Grant, do it for the audience.
Chugga.
Ding, ding,
I
ding.
choose Zito's path to destroy.
Bye, Steve. Again.
Steve Irwin, we need to write the history on this one. Steve Irwin's gotta go. I'm afraid a time paradox exists.
All right, well,
And Orphan Annie was on the way out anyway.
a skull for me, I
And
guess.
that witch gotta go.
All right, mods.
I will say it's good to know the Lion King will continue to exist.
Exactly. There's
All right,
too many precious things lost.
You are now the conductor.
I am now the trolleyman. You must select upon which I shall roll.
I will take this one.
May you be a good judge of man and trolley.
I'll do my best. You guys are at 1-1 apiece at the moment, so we'll see how this rolls on.
So the only way this round works is one of us getting further behind.
All right,
Yes.
so at the top of the round, we'll just say that the person on the left of the conductor gets to do their rolls first, because that way we don't go over each other.
Gotcha.
All right, so rando card innocent. Nick, you don't want to get rid of your house, do you?
Don't.
You don't want to get rid of your house. You just
Here,
don't.
we'll set you on this side just so Grant.
Oh,
is
sure.
closer to
Fair
him.
enough. You don't want to get rid of your house, man.
I don't. I like my house. I'm still paying it off.
Be a shame to get rid of your home, but wow, I think I've got a theme going here.
Okay.
Be a shame to get rid of your home, but think of the blind man and his blind seeing eye dog.
Oh no!
Not only was he tragically cursed with blindness,
Don't make
so
this-
too
No.
was his helper pup.
Listen,
No
don't-
wonder
don't-
they ended up on the tracks.
Don't make this about him. This is about you.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'm a very selfish person. But how can you sweeten this pot? I mean, I might not want to run over my home. That's where I keep my stuff.
All right.
But
Okay.
what else could be on this track that I would not want to hit, Zio?
I mean, you could we could make this even more magical. Not only is it your house, but apparently you have a front row seat to watching a family of penguins on an epic adventure.
Oh my gosh, in my front yard?
Just at home.
Just right outside your house.
I really shouldn't have built it on the railway, but you know what? The prices for that land were really good.
We'll put this one here.
Wow.
This is innocent, yes? Yes,
Yes.
it is.
All right. What
Goodness.
now that blind man and his dog, that would be tragic. Could it get worse?
The very air in your lungs
Mhm.
would just escape you at the death of this
Yes.
this beautiful pair here. But you know what else? It's breathtaking, and you're breathtaking.
Oh no, Keanu.
And
Oh,
Keanu
no.
is breathtaking.
Oh.
No more John Wick. That Bill and Ted Reunited movie or whatever that's supposed to be happening. Cyberpunk.
It wouldn't
Out of there!
Bill and Ted Cyberpunk wouldn't exist.
Bill and Ted's Cyberpunk Adventures goes bogus, and it's taking your breath away.
Well, shit, somebody better.
What a horrendous event.
If only there was something evil on one of these tracks for me to run over.
Yeah, if only we could balance this weight a little
just
bit.
Make me really want to run over one of these other things.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but you might want to consider someone else's feelings, but maybe you might want to be a little bit selfish, just a little bit, because not only are you saving yourself, but you're going to save the penguins, because on its way is a horde of zombies coming towards you.
Oh,
no.
shit! Keanu, run!
Oh no, they're not going after Keanu, they're coming after you.
Specifically.
Oh, fuck.
They're coming after your home and the penguins.
Oh man, they're going to cross the tracks.
Yeah, you got to go over this track that I don't know why I'm convincing you on his side, but yeah, they're on my side of the track, and if you want to protect yourself, you got to stop them.
Keanu's already scared them away.
But here's the thing: what's worse than a zombie? I ask you, is
what?
someone who would eat his own fellow man by choice. A notorious cannibal.
Oh shit!
Stands next to those penguins and awfully close to your home.
That is
where I know people reside.
That is very true. I do live in my house. I am a person, and he eats those.
Yes, exactly. You'd be prime real estate, that house of yours, for food.
What could further complicate this situation? It's a very...
I don't know, but... what if I put... You know, Keanu's a pretty great guy, I'm going to say. He's a really nice guy.
Probably one of the nicer celebrities out there by public account.
Yeah, but did you know that he went to trial for a 12-person serial killing spree, but was acquitted on a technicality?
I think I saw John Wick 2.
Oh no, we're not talking about the actor. We're talking about him himself.
Oh man.
Well, look, I didn't want to have to bring this one out, but man, you forced my hand.
Apparently.
You didn't realize that this cannibal, you thought he could only stoop so low, and those penguins. Yeah, actually, I take it back. The cannibal has nothing to do with this, but the penguins. Those penguins, you thought they were cute and innocent and wonderful, but did you know the rich have them in their pocket? These penguins are going to cure cancer, but they refuse to use it on anyone but the super rich. These penguins looking out only for the 1%, curing their diseases, leaving the rest of us to fend for ourselves.
Oh man.
Such capitalist penguin pigs, if you ask me.
Okay.
This is a difficult decision to make.
Shall we make our argument?
Please do. I need to hear the sides of this one, and starting with
Okay, let me start.
It starts with Grant this time, I believe. You started last time.
No,
we're gonna have
it
it
starts
with
left
you.
of the
Gotcha.
conductor.
There we go, left of me.
We
Go ahead.
mixed up the order before.
Yeah, fair enough. It's left of the conductor
Yes.
for simplicity's
Please
sake.
tell me. Help make this decision easier for me.
Okay, do you want to be homeless?
No.
Do you want to be?
Listen.
You're gonna be homeless, and sure, those penguins, they are literal scumbags because they're on an epic adventure to cure cancer, but they're going to do it. You can get them. You can get the information out of them, but you can't if they turn into fucking zombies.
It's true.
And also, yeah, you got a cannibal out there. What's even more worse than a cannibal? A fucking zombie cannibal.
A whole bunch of cannibals.
That'll make that just multiple times worse. And yeah, you got Keanu Reeves over there. He's a cool guy, and that's a cool thing that probably happens in one of the movies he's in. This ain't a movie, Nick. This is real fucking life.
He murdered a bunch of people.
This is real life. He murdered a bunch of people in real life, and then what's gonna happen when he becomes a zombie?
Okay, that's very true.
What the fuck is a 12-time serial killer
becomes a zombie?
I've
seen Day of the Dead. They do
his
a lot of traits.
The movie persona will become real. Protect the reality.
Okay, Grant, do you have a counter argument here?
Let me paint a word picture for you.
Okay.
The world is dark, a black, endless abyss. You see nothing. There's nothing to witness, for you are blind.
Oh man.
And then you hear the pitter-patter of padded feet.
Aw.
But they're not someone else's feet. They're yours. You're a puppy. You're a doggy.
Oh, I'm a dog.
You might be blind, but the visions that your sense of smell gives you, and the hearing, the sound, the world. You're experiencing it in your own specific way, and your master who needs some help, you're leading him along the way, and what's that I smell? It's the friendly scent of Keanu Reeves. He's breathtaking.
12-time murderer Keanu Reeves?
Hey, we're not. He was acquitted,
right.
man. Everything's cool. It's
Oh,
fine.
right.
On
It's
a technicality.
It's all right. It was perfectly legal. Those 12 people. It was fine.
Okay.
Everyone was okay with it. And yeah, you know what? We got zombies, but I've seen Shaun of the Dead. We can tie those zombies up, set them somewhere nice, and they can live out their zombie days, not harming a soul. It's pretty easy to kind of keep them under control. Sure, they might be coming after you, but I mean, you're a tough guy. You're strong. You can handle yourself.
Fair enough.
Now look, I understand losing a house, difficult, but you've got friends and family to stay with. There are places, there are options. You have places to go if this house goes down. You know who doesn't have a place to go? A blind dog! If you run him over, there's nothing left for him.
Okay. Now,
Make your
this
decision.
is very difficult because I do have insurance on my house, and it would eventually, pay itself off. But all of my animals live there.
Oh no!
And that man and that dog are going to die eventually from accidentally walking onto a train track. It's just going to be this one, I'm afraid.
No!
So I'm going to kill those zombies too.
Keanu!
I'm sorry, Keanu. Shouldn't have killed all those people. It's really not. It's really bogus. All right.
Man. Well,
round one. The end of round one.
Yeah.
It looks like Grant has
I'm falling behind.
2 deaths on his hands.
Nick in the lead with not a single bloody handprint.
See how long that lasts. Can't draw good forever. Or I don't know. I'm pretty good at debating, but all right.
Zito back in the conductor's chair.
All right, choo choo. I'm riding this train now. I'm time to get paid.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Oh.
Here is my first randomly decided card.
Wait, what's that out in the side? Oh no, it's
My goodness. The critical cable holding up the Golden Gate Bridge. Zito, don't run over that. We need that bridge. So many people use it.
It's true they do. But do you know what? If you do happen to run over that cable, you won't be running over all of the guards at an asylum for the dangerous supervillains.
oh.
That's terrifying. It would be awful.
Now the only reason why this is awful is I couldn't care either for either of these things. You
I know he's an East Coast guy.
Yep. I'm just this.
Okay, Zito. So you're saying in order for my track to be a little scary for you, you got to put some personal skin in the game, right?
Yes,
It's got to
absolutely.
be something that matters to you. Golden Gate Bridge, who cares? You're never over there. Super villains.
I left there.
The only thing that's scary about that is they might come after you. Maybe.
And then
you know what
the
would be really
supervillains
terrifying?
will take care of it. The
Yeah.
superheroes will take care of it.
But you know what would be really terrifying? If we knew for sure it was you who would be destroyed on this track. For behold, you were teleported onto the track after you made this decision, Zito.
Oh,
If you choose to
no.
run over this, you are choosing death for yourself.
But would you be able to live with yourself if you ran over all of your pets?
Oh my God, Zito. This is a true Sophie's choice.
Truest.
All right. Well, what can make this easier on my soul, gentlemen?
No, do you have anything that what you got there, Grant?
I mean, look, you'd be doing all of us a favor. I know you love your pets and super
My
villains.
pet.
Your pet.
Singular.
Your pet. All of your pet are on this track. And look, I hate to be grim about it, but with the company they're keeping on this track, I don't know how safe they'd be even if you don't go down there. Or even if you did go down there, because we got a giant spider who's out to eat people for sport.
And I did read a study that if spiders were the size of cats, the human existence would be wiped away from the face of the earth.
I could imagine it. Just look at that giant motherfucker.
Quite possibly, Zito, but there is some solace to running over yourself, and that's the fact that you will not be spattered by this poo-throwing monkey. You will die with dignity.
All right. Well, I can't possibly think of variables that could make this just fucking wild and crazy that could change my options.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you thought it was all of your pets on that track, but it was actually literally the devil.
Oh shit! Your cat is the devil.
Someone mocking Matilda.
Well, it's more I'm saying the devil is taking the form of your pet and hanging out on this track trying to deceive
I
you.
see.
Of course, there's your cat might literally be the devil, Zito. But can you stand up to your conscience knowing that you are in fact #1 on the FBI's most wanted list?
Oh man, Zito. Now, Zeno, my
I
arguments.
can't wait for the arguments now.
Now, Zeno, my arguments. First of all, Golden Gate Bridge. Now, I understand not much personal significance to you. I've seen the bridge a few times in my life. It's very nice, and I know a lot of people use it. Think not so much of the bridge, but so many innocent lives you'd be losing, and so many commutes you'd be making longer for no reason, if we're being honest. Because after this, you'd just be wiping yourself out. And sure, you're number 1 on the FBI's most wanted list, but it's probably because of how handsome you are. They really want you, man. They just want to hang out with you.
It's true. There is no reason to this rhyme.
Exactly. And last but not least, a monkey flinging poo. That's just what monkeys do. That's their prerogative. They do that. If you leave them alone, they'll leave us alone. You're a little far away, and it looks like he's got his attention occupied right now. You're not the one getting flung at yet. So, why instigate something by driving a trolley towards him? You've got a better chance of getting poopy on you in the trolley than where you are right now, which is where you'll be when you're in the trolley somehow, in some weird time paradox.
Okay.
Your cat might literally be the devil, Zito, but the devil is just misunderstood. They were thrown out of heaven for what? Trying to give humans intelligence? Trying to give them free will? Or at least let them express their free will? Wow. As far as I'm aware, I'm not exactly a Bible guy, but Grant, would you confirm that potentially?
I mean, I don't know. He was kind of out of heaven already by the time humans were in the picture. But you know what? Hey,
that's fair.
That was
right.
Fair enough. We'll take it, though.
The devil's just misunderstood there. And besides, all of the supervillains are going to get out after those guards die, Zito. That spider controlling human population at the behest of your cat. Clearly, this is a tool. It is no doubt why they are in such close proximity. So, if you do happen to run over your cat, that spider's going to stop eating people. And I'm making this a positive. So, you might as well just do the world a favor. Just take out the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm sorry, but that monkey's got to die.
Okay, so be that as it may, those middle options were the biggest fucking contenders I had to hurdle over.
Yourself or your cat?
Myself or my cat. Now, I would have said myself if it were not for the fact that Matilda has apparently been taken over by Satan.
She's not taken over. She is Satan. And you've loved her from the beginning, even though she is Satan.
Despite everything.
Okay, but once again, Grant had a little bit of a point that a monkey's just being a monkey. And my fear of knowing that stupid sci-fi tidbit that if a spider at least the size of a cat existed, the human race would go extinct. So I have made my decision, gentlemen. And also, by the way, San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, who the fuck cares? And also the supervillains, who the fuck cares about that either? Because that means all the superheroes have jobs to do. So we're giving them a chance to actually be useful.
We're assuming there are superheroes.
All at once.
Well, I'm assuming that. On me. I'm the who's
fair.
the conductor
That's
here?
fair. You are making.
Yeah, how dare you
assumptions.
question the conductor? You're so wise.
All right. I have made my decision, gentlemen.
All right.
Chugga, 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 choo, choo, choose him, yeah!
Oh, I'm gonna tell your cat. Next time I make a blood sacrifice,
yes.
she is hearing about it.
Yeah, and your cat is going to be so mad.
Alrighty. So, let's put our cards away. Oh, shit, I did put them in the wrong thing.
Luckily, they're pretty easy to separate out.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, cool. Alright, there you go.
Did you check Michael Bay to see if he was a good option?
Hey, man, bad boys are good.
Alright, cool. Alright, so welcome
Looks
back to the
like it's,
conductor seat.
Yeah.
I shall conduct.
All right, let's draw out.
Gentlemen, make your cases.
Oh,
Wow, what a card.
I'm gonna look at some of these evil ones real quick. Oh, you're racist.
Oh, what a strong card.
All right.
Oh, sorry, grabbed a little too much.
Oh, I think you're going first here this time anyway.
No, you would.
Oh,
No, you are.
Okay, I'm
You're
first
to my
this time.
left.
You
okay,
are first.
so you don't want to run over an external hard drive with 3 billion Bitcoin on it that can be all of yours if it isn't hit by the trolley. That's a lot of
that is
Bitcoin.
quite a lot of Bitcoin. And
That would go a very long way to
Bitcoin's
raise.
up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, it's middling right now, but
I see.
On the way.
Let's pretend that you don't want to be selfish for a hot second. Because on the track is, oh no, look out, it's an intelligent talking dog that says, I'm a good boy.
Oh no!
Is.
That's,
What a good boy.
that is utterly, utterly tragic. But if you also manage to, if you do happen to decide that you want to, keep that money, you'll also save all the good parts of the internet. Look at all those kitties just hanging around those servers there. Every single good part of the internet is there.
I see. But sometimes I like to believe that the internet is just a damn place altogether. Why would you do that why would you do that when in the here and now we could make this tragedy even greater? A young fawn that has recently been orphaned. Why would you make this sadder, Grant?
Oh, no.
Why would you make this worse?
I will tell you exactly why he would make this worse. Because going down that track would mean he would literally run over and kill the Antichrist.
Oh.
I could put off the Antichrist. That would... Okay.
Zito, to you, I feel like this card would have been a good one. Like, it would be on the good pile. A creepy clown card containing anywhere from 1 to every killer clown.
That's fair.
Protect them!
However, I'm going to play myself on that one because apparently, yeah, you have the internet on there, but
all the good parts of the internet.
Yeah, all the good parts of the internet, but you know who's...
Think of the porn.
Do you know who has control over the good parts of the internet?
Tell me, Zito.
It is literally, you know that clown meme that's been going around that says the internet's full, like you're a clown? Well, guess what? That's 100% true because the people who own the internet are a ringleader and with his evil circus.
Not the evil circus.
So that's where the evil clowns came from.
Wow, they jumped onto a different track.
Well,
Well, this seems like a cut and dry case. If only there was something to modify or complicate it.
I'm going to say there might be, because that ringleader and his evil circus, he is the only caretaker of his aging clown parents.
Oh no!
I see. He thinks about his parents, but let me tell you something. That man's a boomer because he doesn't care about the millennials. Check it out. He won't vaccinate their 3 kids. He will not do it! He refuses to get with the times!
Just spreading more problems. Wow. Well, gentlemen, I think I'm going to need to mull this over a little bit. Would you happen to have any closing arguments for your tracks?
I would. It's a damn shame that intelligent talking dog would have to go and a young fawn recently orphaned. That's going to die anyway. Very soon. It's orphaned. It's out there in the middle of nowhere. It's got that deer in the headlights look because it's going to be standing on that track sobbing probably for 3 or 4 more trolleys. So you're going to have the issue anyway. The biggest problem you're going to run into is the fact that the Antichrist is there. And while he might not have immediate plans for destroying the world, that shit's coming. And you're going to know that it's on you if you don't run him over right now. This guy over here, I mean, he might be a little dumb. He might not vaccinate his children, but they're evil. So they're going to die quickly, and he's taking care of his parents. So at least he's doing something for somebody while running his horrible, evil, manipulative shit. Besides, you're going to get a shit ton of money to pay off all those debts you didn't run over last round.
That's true.
And you're also going to save all of the best parts of the internet by killing the Antichrist. He might be a good boy, but intelligence comes with a great curse, Grant. He's going to be a very depressed dog later in life. Because he's going to be too smart and he's going to see all the bad things. He's not going to be like a normal dog.
Now, this might seem aggressive, but I'm going to have to throw a tiny bit of shade at that side of the track.
Go ahead.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry to say this, but Bitcoins, what the fuck? No one uses that currency. No one. And even if it's supposed to be in the future, let's talk about the current problems. The current problem is that you're going to be taking over you're going to be destroying the good side of the internet. It's okay, because that just means it can rebuild itself. More good things can happen. You know what good things can't happen? If we don't have kids in the future. And I don't want my kids to be evil clown people in the future.
Like, good things are gonna die.
But here's the thing. If you have to take out those clowns because their future's here, and they won't take care of their future because they're taking care of what's already gonna be going out the fucking door. Oh my god. And let's face it on one account here. The Antichrist is one dude. A circus is a fucking circus! There's multiple evils in there!
There could be so much evil in
There's so much evils in that! And also, by the way, I'm gonna let this out here. That good boy right there, that's the start of the new good internet. That's the start right there, because where the fuck else are we gonna get an intelligent dog? I'll tell you where, when you put it up on YouTube and you become fucking famous and make more bits than that!
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. That talking dog really did a lot of good for me. That was putting a lot of positive on this track. Because I was thinking, man, I could probably dodge the Bitcoin. Talking dog will make me enough money just being owned by me. But then I thought about how cruel it is to own such a dog. if it can speak, what man am I if I am to take it? And if I'm to take its life, what kind of cruelty would that be? You've given me a difficult option. I hate knowing what I'm doing here, but man.
Remember, this will incur a black spot on your soul, Grant. Just letting you know. And all the people watching will know.
It is the literal Antichrist.
You're doing his bidding at this point.
An evil circus with children that are going to die soon anyway.
Here's the thing. To destroy the Antichrist is to try and go against biblical prophecy. Oh. He is a point in time that must be reached, and this is a good boy who must be pet.
Damn.
I shall protect.
Fair enough. That dog did too much good. Too much good for this world.
All this game owns.
I love a talking dog more than I hate the Antichrist.
That's fair.
All right. So you are the conductor.
I'm the trolleyman. I think we're all. Oh wait, no, nope. Zito's in the lead after this round.
A twist.
All right, layeth out the track. What happens to be laying on the track?
All right, all right. So you're going down the track. All of a sudden, oh no!
Uh-oh.
It's Harriet Tubman leading her people to freedom.
Oh no! Shit!
Oh, wrong side. My bad.
You're good.
Yeah, they haven't made it to that side of the tracks yet.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Sure would be awful for Harriet Tubman, but wait a minute. You can't go this way.
What? Why not?
Yosemite Park's right here. And those tracks, they're going to send sparks everywhere. It's going to start a huge fire.
Oh, shit.
You can't do that.
No.
We're dealing with enough fire on this planet already.
It's very true. Very true. There's a lot of fire out there right now.
All right. Well, yeah, I see that. But do you want to know what else we can add to the implications of everything in this situation? There's Harriet Tubman, and then there's also literally the only scientist to discover the cure for cancer.
Oh my goodness. Shit, I thought we killed him already.
Well,
nope.
We did. Now this is the only scientist left.
That's the only one left. This is our last chance.
Well, that would be alarming, but look. Cure for cancer, that would be spectacular. But a friendly alien just landed on her.
Oh, man.
Imagine the untold knowledge this creature would have. Sure, we might be losing the cure for cancer, but
that alien might
galactic
have one.
wisdom. I think that sounds like a worthy trade, if you ask me.
It's also possible that alien might know how to cure it, so we'll never know.
Might not be a scientist, so it dodges the only scientist rule.
I understand that, Nick, but let's also remember something. We want to make sure that you're in the here and now.
Of course.
We have things that are in the past.
Of course.
We have things that are going to be in the future. But what if I told you something was happening in the here and now towards you?
Oh boy, what's
because
happening?
You may meet an alien, but during that time, some guy is mugging your best friend.
Oh no.
And you're watching it on this track right now.
I don't even have to hit my best friend to get him.
Nope. Your friend gets away scot-free.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if something bad happened to your best friend, but you know what else would be a shame? An artificial intelligence that will one day enslave all of mankind.
Oh, god damn it.
After witnessing the cure for cancer, the robots realized what they had to hold us ransom, and it was our cures, our medicine, our solutions to our problems we had once had.
And Harriet Tubman was just getting away.
Harriet Tubman thought she was escaping, but it was right into the waiting arms of Skynet.
Shit.
I see.
What could further complicate this situation?
But here's the thing, is that you get all of that and more because, check this out, just this lone dude, your best friend, will go on to do great things because their death will inspire a peace movement.
Oh, this guy dying will make peace.
Not only are you saving your best friend, but you are bringing peace on Earth.
That is a good point.
So, I know you're worried about killing the cure for cancer, but the thing is, while this doctor may have discovered the cure, they're gonna need a lot of tech and tools and stuff for that cure. And they will never be out of crippling debt. They might have the answers, but they'll have no way to afford the treatment, to test it, to get it FDA approved. That stuff takes money, and this crippling debt's gonna stop that in its tracks.
That's very true.
It's trolley tracks, if you will, where it could possibly die.
All right. Well, I'm going to need to hear some arguments about this one if you care to open them.
Look at all the rich history that's happening here. We have the present, the past, and the future. Now, granted, the future might be a
Future's a little dim.
The future's just a wee bit dim, but at the same time, who are we to stop progress? Because even if it's a little bit dim, that also means that there could be a way that it gets brighter afterwards. It's always darkest before the light shows up.
That's true.
And you could do that. You could initiate that by bringing world peace if you just hit that guy who's about to mug your best friend. Sure, we might lose a little bit of force, but hey, that alien, he was going to do that shit anyway. He came down here for conquest.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, we
don't know
listen,
that because there's nothing that says he's going to.
But hold the fuck up here, Nick.
Okay.
Hold the fuck up. Because what if it was a facade that he comes down and then he wants the conquest, and then if he was going to come down here and rain conquest...
It does say friendly. He's distinctly a friendly
Canonically
alien.
friendly.
Okay, he's canonically friendly. I get that. But your best friend, the person who... Like, this alien...
The friendliest of friends.
Yeah, the friendliest. Even friendlier than the alien, your best friend. What if they fucking team up together? They're going to fuck... that will
They're going to
up.
fuck!
That will fuck up the timeline. We will not have world peace. We will not have world peace if your best friend fucking dies right here and now.
Okay. What say you, Grant?
Okay, so here's the thing. This guy's mugging your best friend. Yeah, that's a shame. That's terrible. But look, if your friend hands over his money, nothing's gonna happen to him, and this guy goes away.
Okay.
No one needs to die here. No one on this side of the track needs to die at all. Artificial intelligence is gonna enslave humanity. That needs to die. We can't have that. We can't let that go on. Yes, we'll be making an enormous sacrifice. Harriet Tubman, it's gonna be a shame. Cure for cancer, man, I'm gonna miss you. But boy, no AI enslaving humankind, that'd be great. Also, we're getting an intergalactic emissary, a friend from the stars. And you want to not only kill him, but wipe out one of our most beautiful national parks before as he's getting here, you're going to let him land on our planet, be a friendly alien, be happy to visit with these humans, and go, wow, look at this beautiful bounty of nature their planet has restored on. What are they doing? As you catch it on fire, and then he looks and sees that the trolley is headed straight for him, and then he looks by at your friend, who's perfectly safe, and this guy who's just standing on the tracks, and the alien's so confused.
That was the longest run-on sentence I've ever heard.
But it's true. I mean, there's also the problem that if I do run over this side, that alien's going to see a lot of slaughter immediately.
But it's going to witness you destroying perhaps one of our greatest nemesis, artificial intelligence.
You got a good point there, because I mean, even if I do...
How is he going to find out we're friendly if we just kill a whole shitload of people right in front of him?
Well, my best friend's right there.
Trust me, he's a good guy, as he's handing this guy his wallet.
And if this alien is truly friendly, he would stop this mugging, potentially killing this guy and bringing about world peace.
He just got here.
doesn't even know our culture.
He's friendly, so he might not want to hurt anybody. You know, it'd be a goddamn shame, and I'm going to explain it particularly this way. Even if his death brings about a world peace movement, it's going to be conquered by an AI. I'm very sorry, Harriet. I promise I voted for Barack. But that AI's got to go.
We gotta destroy that AI.
All right, gentlemen, we are tied up on round 2.
We are.
Also, real quick, I think it would have been hilarious if the alien's death would have brought together a world peace movement.
Yeah, I thought about that.
We have a united foe.
All right, angry.
Another anger.
Innocent.
And here's our innocence.
Yoke up.
All right, I'm back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. Here I go on that trolley. What a nice, lovely day. Nothing could possibly ruin this.
Well, I'll tell you what could potentially ruin it for you. And
Boy, do I love conducting.
If you just happen to decide to run over the first baby to be born this decade. To have it start off where that baby was just born, it is... Zito, that baby's only like 21 days old right now.
I would make the headlines and I would be crucified for it.
Not in a good way.
It would be an awful shame to cut such a short life.
It's a quick way to get yourself back on the FBI most wanted list.
But Sure, think of the children, youth, important. But imagine all the wisdom you'd be destroying by running over a knitting group full of adorable grannies. That first baby hasn't really accomplished much. These knitting grannies, they can make you a fine sweater before you even flip that switch.
I see. That's pretty bad.
Well, if you happen to kill that baby, you are going to unleash the wrath of the gods by unleashing Imhotep the Plague Bringer, who also happens to be lying restfully on that track, never to be disturbed.
Man.
Zito, I can't believe it, but this train track just must be next to a senior center or something, because an aging couple still in love. You're going to cut their...
That's so rare this day and
Exactly!
age.
A beautiful couple still in love with each other.
Man, I can't imagine... Like, all of this just seems so bad. Surely there's no way that I could make this feel justified.
You're right. That track is incredibly old. Do you know how old? It goes back to the Jurassic era, because there's a pack of alt-right velociraptors hanging out on that track.
Oh!
The truly regressive party. My goodness. Well, that's pretty tough, but...
Yikes!
Zito, if there's one thing I've learned about you, it's that... Actually, wait, how does this...
How does this work?
This seems bad. Never mind.
It is...
I don't... Well, like, bad isn't like...
You'd not want to run it over?
Yes? Unless I'm misreading it. I'll come back to it. So in that case, I'll go with my second option. Zito! Don't run over the mystery box. It could be anything. You could be in there. Your cat could be in there.
It could also be a second Imhotep the Plague Bringer.
It really
could be.
And he'd be there to deal with the first one. He'd plague him
I'm
out of existence.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This is going to be very hard for you.
I think I've got a tough one.
You have a very tough one.
So I was confused because for my guilty one, I also got the card that's just hell. And it shows like the thing going.
I would go to hell.
He would go
I
to
would
hell.
go to hell.
Yeah, so it's sending you to hell. So I feel like I would.
So you're not running over all of hell. You are going to hell.
You're going to hell, and
Yes.
I feel like I wouldn't want to throw that on my opponents because that would make you go to hell, and you don't want to go to hell, I assume.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
So unless the idea is no, this trolley's gonna run over hell and destroy it, which
I mean, you
don't-
could.
Or maybe that's the argument.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, like
Which-
that's
which
the
are
argument.
really
Which I
destroying
guess
the
is
concept of hell.
Which I guess is the argument, but that felt too hard for me. Concept of defending a mystery box seems easier to me 30 seconds ago for some reason.
That's fine. But now, please, indulge me. Why should I not take out?
Well, I still have to modify.
Yeah, we're
we're
modifying.
modifying. Oh my god,
here.
that's right. I forgot about modifiers.
These alt-right dinosaurs. I mean, they're.
He's on my
just,
side. He goes first.
Oh,
Left side.
that's right. That's right. He decides.
Mm-hmm. And look, I now while this first baby of the decade seems like it would be a horrible thing to waste. This baby can't even remember your name, and you've met them like 20 times.
You've seen him every single day of this year.
This fucking baby.
This fucking baby refuses to learn who you are.
I can't believe this baby's a fucking genius.
Starting 2020 like a jerk. This first decade baby
Oh my
will
God.
do nothing
Oh
but
my God.
ignore you and forget
He's
you.
smart, but his social skills are like just fucking bare minimum.
Awful. They
Oh no. The fucking amount of expectations I have for this baby.
I don't have a lot for modifiers, but luckily my board is incredibly strong. Like, you want to murder those dinosaurs there, especially because these group of old ladies here, every time you try to talk to them, they only speak in dad jokes.
What a twist.
Whoa, what?
They only speak in dad jokes, every single one of them. In that knitting circle, dad jokes, left and right and center.
Huh.
They might be going a little senile.
Just a wee bit, yeah.
So please, tell him why he shouldn't run over the dinosaurs,
Now look.
Grant.
If we're being honest here, dad jokes, are they really all that bad?
They really aren't. I didn't have a lot of good ones.
Sometimes a good dad joke is just what you need. It can be a nice little chuckle. You know, it's not a laugh out loud, super knee slapper or anything like that. But it's just one of those simple jokes that makes you feel good. Just some fun catty wordplay of some kind. And once again, an old couple still in love. aging and yet still loving one another, seeing all of the horrors this world has had to offer for decades, nearly a century perhaps, and they still love one another. And yeah, the alt-right movement is pretty disgusting, and velociraptors can be terrifying. But you have politically aware dinosaurs in the year 2020, and you're going to run over not only a group of knitting senior citizens who love dad jokes, an elderly loving couple, but also thinking, politically minded dinosaurs? Sure, they might not align with your political views, but they have that kind of knowledge. That's a spectacular find, and you're gonna destroy it?
All right.
Seems ridiculous to me.
A fair argument. But I'm just gonna throw this out there. The argument one. These guys have all been around forever. They're at the very end of their life. I mean, these old ladies are just speaking in dad jokes, just waiting for that day to finally come. These guys are in love. They'll die in love. They'll die together. What would be worse, them dying together in a horrible massacre underneath the wheels of a trolley, or separated and alone, not being able to see the other one as they're each in their own separate deathbeds? Meanwhile, you're killing Nazi dinosaurs, man. Who else gets to say that? And also, while that baby might not be able to remember your name after you've tried to tell him 20 times, it's a baby, man. He'll get there eventually. He probably hasn't even said a word yet. His first word might be Zito. It might be. You'll never know if you kill him. And furthermore, you'll certainly never know if you disrupt the tomb of Imhotep the Plague Bringer. And while I know we don't know what's in the mystery box, have you ever gotten anything truly good out of a mystery box? Like anything truly good? It's true, never anything excruciatingly bad. But you know, it's like you're not gonna get something cool in there. I mean, you might find a couple of like lost pogs or something. I don't want that to sell it on you. Please kill the dinosaurs. But yeah, I feel like my argument speaks for itself here. You'll unleash a plague.
Can't believe Nick supports euthanasia, but here we go.
I don't support euthanasia. I support death by trolley, Grant. Together. I would rather die with the person I love than die alone in a bed in my own feces.
I'm going to make this very simple. Nazis fucking suck.
Yeah. Oh, no! All right, fair enough. I can't argue with that.
I'm sorry, Grant. Once that was put down, your argument was dead in the water.
They're politically minded raptors. It's still fascinating. We can study them. We can learn so much.
I already thought it was going to be an easy route just because all of it was old people.
I already have learned so much about them, reading fucking history books about what they did in the past.
Here's your death counter.
Oh, man.
All right,
Grant. It is now your turn. Let us draw our cards.
You guys go ahead and begin. I will wield this trolley.
And that. Very well. All right, so from the left, yes?
Yeah, so Nick goes first.
Yes, you do.
Now, I know for a fact that you are much too conscientious to happen to run over a group of women fleeing a horrible warlord.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you like Mad Max, right?
Gotta get them out of there. Do not get addicted to water.
I see. Okay, I get that. But at the same time, we're going to have to get back to Keanu again because apparently he's the only person who will one day free us from the Matrix.
Okay, but I'm going to throw this out there. He's in the Matrix. Meanwhile, back in the real world where these women are running from a warlord, there is the last breeding man and his dog. Do you want to kill the last chance humanity has?
Wow. That would be an awful shame.
I don't know what that makes this warlord, but man, it's pretty rough. This man's staying back to protect. He's with his dog.
All right, well,
sticking it out.
I see. So we're gonna be freed from the Matrix, but you want to know what's even worse? That there's something on the track that kind of resembles you a little bit, Grant. It's kind of freaky, and if put in the wrong hands, it could have catastrophic effects because you could take this out and save yourself. There is a voodoo doll that looks just like you sitting on the road.
Oh my goodness.
If you take it out, you're free. Where's the voodoo witch doctor? I don't know. I'd be fucking scared shitless if I were you.
I know exactly where he is, Zito. He's on the tracks. He's a very dangerous cult leader.
Oh no!
I don't know if he made that doll to taunt you, but you're not a superstitious man, are you? Are you gonna call? You gotta call this man's bluff.
is voodoo power? What could it be?
Okay, yeah, I get that there are going to be the last human being or the last man on Earth, and all these women are running away from a vicious dictator. But you know what you could do? You could save humanity's only hope of actually coming back from it all. Because check it out. The guards in this area, if they die, the aliens go free.
Oh.
The aliens can save us. All of the wrongdoings can be fucking reversed right here and now if you take out these two assholes on that train track.
Wow. That's a lot of good I could be doing for just a little bad.
Very true, but you know what's even worse about that dangerous cult leader? He leads a dangerous cult, but it gets worse than that. He kicks every animal he sees.
What?
Every single one.
It's part of the tenets of his cult.
Every single animal he sees, he kicks. You'll have that on your conscience.
That's pretty horrible. It'd take a lot to be worse than that.
I see. But you want to know what's even worse than that?
I'd be hard pressed to hear an argument.
Okay, so check it out. Keanu's gonna save us from the Matrix, and he also has a side job. Why would you take away this side job? Because it benefits everyone, especially when they get the fuck out of the Matrix. Because little Timmy's in the hospital right now, and fucking Keanu, once he's done fighting all the Smiths, he's gonna go cheer that kid up dressed as Spider-Man. He's gonna break him free from the Matrix with smiles!
Wow.
Now listen here, these women, they have been on the run for a very long time from the warlords who we know is not a man. What could they be? An alien. These aliens are dangerous. It says nowhere on here that these aliens are friendly. If they go free, and this man can't mate with these women, well, fuck it, we may as well stay in the Matrix.
That's true.
The world will rebuild itself, Grant. Thanks to these people, this brave man and his dog, protecting this lady from these aliens and apparently eunuchs.
It's a shame he's headed in the opposite direction they are.
He's guarding. He's guarding. Look, she's looking back at him. You can see they know that he is making a sacrifice to protect, and as soon as he can catch back up, it'll be okay. Meanwhile, this guy kicks every animal. Every single one. All of them. And yeah, it looks like you. The voodoo doll, it looks like you. Do you believe in voodoo, Grant? You're a fine Christian man. I don't think you believe in the hoodoo that voodoo does.
No, you're right.
So there's my argument.
I understand that. So now, you could be saving they're running away from a warlord. You're gonna kill the last man on the planet, and the two guys that are guarding all those aliens. Now, all those aliens, everything, all of this, it's in the fucking Matrix.
What?
It's fake. It's not real. What is real is the guy trying to save you from that situation. And to make matters worse, he knows that in reality, that even if it's voodoo, it's still part of the Matrix. We don't know what that actually is. Maybe that voodoo doll is actually a dude with a gun to your head. He's gonna stop that guy from actually doing it. That pain in your wrist from the fucking needle you see going searing through it, that's a guy taking a knife and actually sliding through the fucking wrist of you.
That's so much scarier.
I have a
break the cycle. Get us out of here. Take the red pill.
I have a quick logical counter. How can he be the last man on Earth?
Oh
if
no!
There are people in the Matrix. Got it.
In the Matrix, we're all women. Now, you boys bring me a difficult decision, but there was one point made earlier that I think swayed me more than anything. A chuggity chug, chew chew chew.
Oh!
I don't know what those aliens are up to. They could be anything, and maybe they were in captivity for a reason.
You can't take that chance.
I really hope this voodoo doll doesn't kill me. But you know, hey, maybe I'll just run over its legs. They'll hurt really bad, but then I'll run over the cult leader, and the magic will vanish.
Yeah, you never know. That's the thing about magic. It's mysterious.
Strong arguments from both of you folks, though.
All right, flip my thing over, and now I got 3.
All right,
Nick, you are now the conductor.
Yep, I am up, and it is your guys' turn to try to convince me not to murder nobody.
I'll do my best.
The score currently stands at 3 Grant, 3 Zito, 2 for me.
Yes. And this is one of those games where you want to have the lowest score.
Yep, golf rules. All right. So you're having a nice day going on this trolley. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
With a rando here. What are we?
But oh no!
What do I see?
Your favorite sibling is on the track.
Not your
No, my
favorite
only
sibling.
brother.
Your only brother. God damn it! You have to stop this train. You have to go the other way.
The brakes aren't working. We gotta turn. What's on the other track?
Man, it would be a shame to hit your brother. It would be terrible.
Awful.
What would be also awful? What if we lost honey? The last honeybees are right here. No more delicious honey.
Shit.
What will Winnie the Pooh pine after? Nothing but a fantasy after this.
I mean, I like my brother, but I also like honey.
Exactly.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh could also go after berries like every other bear, but you know, he's
Ridiculous!
he's
No Pooh of mine.
He's a figment of your imagination, so I don't understand how that's fucking logical at this point. But you know, what are you gonna do? Now, that is pretty bad. But listen, not only is your brother there, but there's also someone who's fallen on hard times. They've gone through so many fucking horrors, and you're gonna rip that fucking little shred of hope away from them.
My dad's there too?
No. Worse. The only survivor of a horrifying alien attack.
Oh my god.
Wow.
She has so many stories to tell. She could be telling your brother. She could be telling you. And she could be warning you about so many other good things. She has knowledge. Don't take away that knowledge.
She has a kitty.
She has a cat there too.
What else is on this honeybee track, Grant?
She has quite a bit, but you know what she doesn't have? Wings.
Oh.
Unlike my friend who I'd like to introduce you to, a friendly dragon who wants to let you ride him.
Oh man. What am I doing on this trolley?
Now look, you could even say, hey, maybe I don't need there to be honey anymore. But you would also be giving away the one and only chance to ever ride on a real friendly dragon and fly around, saddle and all. And he's got like a little bell, it looks like, or something.
I've never had that ability before.
How do we know this dragon's real? I'll tell you why we can't ever tell that this will be fucking real ever. It's a goddamn ruse, because right next to that dragon is the person responsible for all the fake sightings of every monster we've ever seen.
Oh man. And he's just turning just the wrong way to see the dragon. He
Yeah,
can't.
he's not even looking.
He's not even looking because he's so assured that everyone will be rused by him.
Oh man, this is a pretty strong. It's pretty strong evidence to not run over my brother here. Grant, what do you have that would make me want to run over my brother?
What if I told you? What if I told you your brother wasn't your only brother?
Oh.
Because on this track was your evil twin.
Shit!
Not only are you destroying your favorite sibling, you're also destroying your arch nemesis sibling.
So
the one who is you, the villain that you can blame for all the terrible things.
Well, man, that sets it to net neutral. At the very
Now you're
least.
only getting rid of a lady who might be crazy, because as we saw, all of those aliens were still locked up behind those walls. I let those guards live.
Yo, let me tell you, that chick might be crazy, but let me tell you something. Not only is your brother introducing you to this woman, but at the same time, always a turn on.
Literally always.
Always a turn on. Everything she has to fucking say.
Okay.
Everything. Every word.
She is always turned on.
Every
Interesting.
Every story. Every story is there, and you know what? Those stories
and
are
she's
awesome.
and she's ready to go.
And she's ready to go.
Okay.
All you have to do is not kill her, and those stories.
A
are
likely
yours.
story. You know who would tell you that? A
Oh.
person who was also controlled by an alien brain parasite that
Fuck!
would enslave humanity.
Shit! What a counter.
She's turned on, and she's got so many alien stories to tell
Oh,
you.
man, now
'cause
it's-
there's one fuck in her brain right now.
It's a species scenario.
It truly is. So, unfortunately, your brother's gonna have to be a sacrifice to save mankind, not only from your evil twin, a dastardly man who would have so much power looking exactly like you, but having only evil impulses.
All right, now let me go ahead with my argument.
Please let me know why I
How the
shouldn't
fuck
run
do we
over
know
my
all
brother
of
now.
this is not real? Well, you know what is real? Your blood relative.
I mean, I
Sure,
believe,
he
in,
might
I
have-
believe in honey.
I'm sure I believe. Sure, listen, yeah, you believe in honey, but how do we know this is actually real honey? Because that guy who makes everything the fuck up is right there. We know that definitively. Look at that stupid fucking puppet ass dragon. That's fake as shit.
He's just happy.
He's
happy.
he's gonna give you piggyback rides. He's gonna let you fucking fly on him. It's just a dude in a fucking jetpack, and that's the dude right fucking there. Now let me tell you something. What is
Okay.
real? What is real is the real and now. She's real. Yeah, her stories might be a little fucking crazy because she's being controlled by it, but the knowledge is there, and your brother set you up with that because he knows that every single thing she has to say is tailored to you! To fucking you! That evil twin right there?
Quite literally to fucking me.
Yep, right there! Right there! Absolutely! Now, yeah, your evil twin is there, but you know what? Listen, you and your brother can team up with this crazy lady to take out your evil brother. Why do you need a trolley now when you could have a fucking epic fucking movie adventure that gets you so much cash in Hollywood? It's a fucking story that writes itself. Get rid of the fake shit.
All right, I grant your counter argument.
Nick, you're a man of taste.
I am.
You have quite the you're good in the kitchen. You know your ingredients. You know how crucial honey can be.
I do.
How much it can bring that taste together for a dish. Also, you're an animal lover. You love pets. A dragon would suit you just fine. It's a spirited creature that would also give you the gift of flight. And while I understand that, yes, hoaxes and fake things can be frustrating, this guy's just trying to bring some magic and mystery to our world. He's trying to bring some excitement to the mundanities of life and help us see the true imagination that can be behind every corner. Now, your brother, he's a good man. I've met him. Seems like a great dude. It's a tragedy and a shame what might just have to happen. But this always turned on girl who has stories about aliens, while there might be some temporary fun there, to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be with her, you're going to be with everyone she's ever been with. And that includes an alien brain parasite that is planning to enslave all of humanity. And there to witness all of it, setting these terrible things possibly even into motion, is your evil twin. You didn't even know he existed. You didn't even know you had another brother. You thought this was your only brother, but lo, that was what the evil twin wanted you to believe.
Did my brother know about my evil brother? I don't know.
Who's to say they're not the same?
There's trouble here, but there's only one of these that ends in an apocalypse scenario. Unfortunately, I have to do the right thing, brother. You have to die. I'm sorry.
I can't believe it.
It started off real strong, too. I couldn't have given a shit about... I mean, I like honey. I like honey a lot, and I think bees are very important. The dragon seems cool. But man, that brain parasite... I can't abide by that one. I can't abide by that one. Sorry.
It was all
I'm
a
sorry.
ruse. It was all a ruse.
We all appreciate your sacrifice, Nick. You're a hero.
It's gonna be fucking weird when that dragon starts trying to grab at your thigh while you're flying in the jetpack. It's that dude hiding.
You know,
in there.
jetpacks are cool too. I'm gonna float that out
Yeah,
there.
I know, but what else is fake? What the fuck else is fake anymore?
Oh, sorry, those are the wrong.
Oh, wrong cards.
Yeah, wrong side.
All right. Hold on.
Evil twin is a bad one.
Yeah, these are goods.
My bad. There we go.
Let me double check. Yeah, because we got a couple of goods in here.
1, 2, 3. So it looks like
I am the conductor now.
you're back in the trolley seat there, ZD.
So we have made the rounds 3 times. We have 2 more rounds left.
Yes.
All right. 2 more rounds. Well, let's see. Grant, go ahead and peel a rando off the top.
What a nice day today. Surely nothing bad could possibly... Oh, no!
It's a lovely ride on a trolley. Let's go full speed ahead. Don't worry about all the children you will ever have.
Oh, no! My future!
All of the children you will ever have. Oh, that would be terrible for you to run over. But oh no, on the other track is the next Mozart.
Wow.
The next one, Mozart 2.
Man, I love me some art. That'd be really bad. But my future versus art, I don't know. Maybe, wait, what's that over there? Oh, no!
Man, Zito, you couldn't go that. If your children weren't enough to sway you away, we've also got the world's greatest chef.
Man.
Oh, the most fun. Not only is your future being eliminated in one fell swoop, so is the finest cuisine you could find on the planet.
The best chicken wings in the entire planet? Fuck.
The world's greatest chef. Like, the loss would be a tragedy, as would your entire lineage. But come on. Would they really want to exist in a world without Mr. Rogers?
You're really going the art route here.
I don't really have much of an option.
Well,
I mean, how could I possibly justify killing Mr. Rogers and taking away the best food I'll ever have in my entire life to share with my kids?
now look, you'll find no greater supporter of Mr. Rogers than me. However, we can't live in the past, Zito. The man's already dead. It's very possible he could be a killer robot disguised as a human, much like this confirmed one that is also on the track. Stands to reason that they might travel in groups, trying to be
How do I
more
know any
convincing.
of the rest of those aren't robots in disguise?
Very possible.
That's very troublesome, and I know it'd really be terrible for you to run over all of the children you will ever have. But if you don't, they might end up a part of a horrible warlord and his band of child soldiers.
That's such a good card! Man, how could we possibly sway this around? I need a little bit of information to confirm why I would make this decision.
Well, the thing is, he might be the next Mozart, but he might also be the next Hitler. In fact, there's an 80% chance.
Oh, no!
Are you really ready to run that risk? Not
Shit.
only having robots who look like humans running around, but perhaps an 80% chance of a Hitler who could be controlling them.
And we already established that I fucking hate Nazis.
You really do.
Man.
And this
But-
Mozart's 80%. He's already all right, if anything.
But, he just got on the track. He has an 80% chance of being the next Hitler, that's true. But he literally just got on track with turning his life around.
Oh! Fucking
But with that 80%,
He
I'm
used
going
to
to say his follow-through isn't the greatest.
He used to be 90, he used to be 100%, but then he got into art school.
It changed everything.
Motherfucker.
Go ahead and make your case, though, Grant. I will.
Does he
Zito-
copy Disney?
Zito, obviously there's some skin in the game here already. Your future lineage. I don't know how many children you're planning on having, if any, but all of them that you could have. And hey, you know what? I might be stop me if I'm going too far here, but I know you've got a fur baby at home. You've got your little cat. Most people would treat their pets as if one of their children. So you know what? I'd say it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility for them to be on here as well. And
Which
that
we already established is the devil.
Well, in that scenario,
We're well past that. What if this is
Okay,
actually
okay.
what if this is actually the real cat?
Ah, the one unpossessed.
as well as the greatest chef. Now, look, it's very possible that you've not had this fine cuisine, but if he sees you saving his life, choosing to send the trolley on another track, surely he would reward you with at least the finest chicken wings you could ever imagine. And yeah, you know what? A horrible band or a horrible warlord and his band of children soldiers. That's terrible. You're really gonna wipe out those child soldiers? Sure, they've done some terrible things,
Not of their doing.
but not of their choice. Exactly. They were
I
just
see.
listening to their warlord.
I see.
That is all very good and true there. Now, on the off chance that this man survives the warlord and his child soldiers, and your children don't become, taken in by this man as you're recklessly driving down, murdering Mr. Rogers, there's problems there all about, because that's probably going to traumatize your kids anyway, watching these people get murdered. You're also going to kill the next Mozart. Sure, he might become Hitler, but he's trying to turn it around, man. You got to believe in that 20% chance of goodness in his heart, like Mr. Rogers does. Believe in the person that he should be. And even if he does become Hitler, he'll get killed by killer robots that look like people. So, do the right thing.
I shall. There's an 80% chance this man will become Hitler. There's a 20%
chance
There's a
he
20%.
won't.
There's a 20% chance that he is good.
And a 100% chance that he's the next Mozart.
The next Mozart might also be the next Hitler.
I see. However, I doubt I want kids. So in a rare circumstance, I can believe that it would be very, very terrible to lose them because it would be a rare occurrence. It would be a very scarce idea that I would have kids. So the fact that they are there might actually bolster their ability to actually be here. And yeah, there's that one dude in the car there who is an evil overlord, but he's the one guy. Who am I to kill all the other kids that were kind of stolen by him? Mr. Rogers, yeah, I get that. That speaks to me. That really does speak to me. But I just can't believe it. That's Mr. Rogers when there's an evil robot that looks like people right next to it. So I got to make my choice here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't agree with your decision, but you know what? Hey, when your children are enslaved by an evil warlord, don't come crying to me.
Don't listen to him. Thank you for destroying the
But hey,
robot menace.
but hey, here's the thing: is
Mr.
that
Rogers might have turned it all around.
No, let me tell you something. That evil warlord, there's more than a 20% chance that we could convert him. Because
he's
been
already
he's
taken
been guaranteed by the math that the fact that this dude's 80% Hitler.
Look, if you take his 80% chance and divide it by his 66% chance, then you got no chance!
You got a 1 in 1.
It's backlash!
Why the fuck is this becoming math?
The numbers don't lie!
Numbers don't lie.
He's just starting to turn this shit around, man.
Yes, that doesn't excuse him for all the bullshit he's done.
Could do. You're punishing somebody for potential, Mr. Minority Effect.
Wow.
Man. Sorry, man. Just fuck them Nazis.
That's fine. That's fair.
If he's even leaving.
Who's your turn?
I am the conductor now.
All right, let me grab
Give
my
me
cards.
that trolley.
Oh, yeah, I'm at 3. Never mind.
Yeah, then you can just flip them over and you get 3.
So you and I are tied, and Zito is the one falling behind now.
So you have 3, and yeah, I'm behind by 1.
Okay. Grant, it is a beautiful day outside.
It's
You're driving down
lovely.
the tracks.
Roll
No!
on down these trolley tracks.
There is a rare and beautiful flower that contains the cure for cancer and AIDS!
Whoa.
Man.
Wow. Who would have thought? We've been searching for cures all along, and they were in the same spot.
Man, I get that, and that's really cool, but, you know, the past is the past, and ties are very, very thick. You want to know what's also thick? The person who has shaped you for your future that you really, really enjoy. Your favorite teacher's on there.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what else happens to be on? This is a track of technical and scientific marvels here today. Because there's a working time machine on this track.
Oh.
I know a dangerous prospect, but I need you to hear me out on it a little bit. Why'd you put the next Mozart in the evil pile?
Oh, did I? Fuck, I'm...
And Mr. Rogers.
It's because it's the closest...
you're
Yeah, I feel you.
It's the closest thing
I'm
next to
fixing
me.
it. There you
My
go.
bad. Okay, yeah, listen. We're gonna keep this knowledge train going because not only is your teacher... Oh, man, there's 2 on here that are really good. Fuck.
I know.
Oh, man, this is really good. These are really good, and I think one of these would really benefit to you as well. But you know what? Not only is your favorite teacher there, but the wisdom continues and even enlightens because there is a family of Bigfoots that know all the secrets in the universe.
Not the big feet.
They know all the secrets?
They know every secret, and they are willing to share
Including
it.
time travel?
You know who just gave them all the secrets, though? The Master of Whispers, Satan himself.
No.
I see. Let's see. This is Innocence. So put that
I like that Jabba the Hutt card.
Yeah, that Jabba the
that's
Hutt's
good
really
art.
good. Okay, now that's true. Now check it out. Yeah, they got all this really cool, neat stuff over there. It might look like it's a paradise. It looks like we're going forward with things. But little did you know that there's a shadow organization behind all of it. Because guess who's leading this entire fucking sham that's over here right now? A mad scientist hatching an evil scheme.
He's hatching an evil scheme.
A mad scientist with an evil scheme involving the cure for cancer and AIDS and a time machine?
We don't fucking know what his deal is because he's evil. That shit, all of this could be fucking just flipped on us. For all we know, when we put in that cure for cancer, it makes us into unwilling puppets.
But what we do know for sure about this man is that if you do decide to save him, he will do anything for you. And he is a mad genius.
Oh, he would have some power at his disposal, I'm sure.
Especially with access to a time machine and the cure to cancer and AIDS.
That's true.
I see. Let's see. Although, I gotta tell you, he'll do anything for you. But I gotta tell you, why would you want to...
Anything.
Why would you want... Why would you ever want favors from someone who not only would give you everything, but he's also taking away from you at the same time?
Okay.
Because little do you know that anytime you feel like you're low on change, it's all this asshole's fault because he has secretly stolen $10 from you every day for the last 10 years. Look, think of all of those...
So I guess he owes you.
Look at all of those fucking burgers he stole from you. Look at all of those video games you could have bought. You could have gotten so many fucking cool video games.
3,650.
Allow me to put this down to brass tacks here, Grant. You have the master of all evil here. Yeah, you might have to kill your favorite teacher. She'll go to heaven. She'll never have to meet him. And all these Bigfoots with all their secrets? I mean, yeah, but would you be able to speak their language anyway? Who knows?
That's a valid point.
You're killing Satan, and this guy will do anything for you. Sure, he's a right bastard who's been stealing $10 a day for $10 from you a day, probably to build that sick robot. I mean, it's an investment. You'll never know, but he will do anything for you. And I'm gonna say this. You know, it's a little cheap, but if somehow you have buyer's remorse at killing the Lord of all evil.
Here we go.
You have a guy that owes you a favor and access to a time machine. You can make this all over again.
That's true.
So you can get back there. He'll do anything. And, you know, you plowing through there, you literally lose nothing because you have a time machine.
It's a valid point. Zito.
Now, I understand that Satan's sitting right there next to your teacher and the Yetis. But let me tell you something.
Suspicious company.
Okay, no, I get. I super get that. I would be.
What are you doing over there, Miss Hooks?
I would be very wary too. But let me tell you something. Miss Hooks is the only way you're going to be able to translate anything the Yetis are saying. They're going to tell you about everything.
She was my language teacher.
She's gonna tell you about everything that's happening on this side, including what to do about him. And you know what he has? The knowledge of everything in the fucking universe. And she could translate for you. She could translate everything on this side without some asshole taking $10 away from you. You could go back in time, kill Satan, and also get all your money back.
You think Miss Hooks knows how to travel through time?
No, she doesn't. But
After
you
you
know,
break
but
the
the
old
big
time
feet
machine?
do. But the big feet do, and she can translate that so you can make it all happen. You can make all this cool shit happen, and it's all on you. And fuck Satan, because you can get rid of him out of the entire equation. You're effectively killing that dude who's being a dick and stealing everything from you.
Zito, let me just say I admire your impassioned argument. You were dealt a difficult hand, and man, you put some effort behind it. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go ahead and destroy this road.
Damn, I died.
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm gonna destroy your road.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Wow,
Sorry about that.
What a fucking misdirection that was.
Sorry about that. I took the time machine back and undid it.
There you go.
Because
By not
quite
breaking the time
literally,
machine.
as soon as you played that time machine thing, I'm like, well, man, no matter what happens on this, I'm gonna be able to go. I can take the time machine back and undo it if I end up feeling this isn't good.
Yeah.
And then you brought that argument up, and I can't fight that. So Zito, I'm sorry. You did your best.
Oh well.
You played strongly.
The time machine is too strong.
But the time machine
I
is
saw that in my hand. I'm like, yep, there's my redo.
Yeah.
Oh,
If there was,
hold on,
if,
Satan.
if there was a modifier that could have negated the time machine, that may have saved the day.
I didn't have any of
But
those,
yeah,
unfortunately. Because how the fuck does a time machine owe you $10?
I'm just glad that mad scientist will do anything for you. So it's like,
Yeah, and then
give me the time machine.
Literally, I had a
Shit,
mod.
Well, okay.
Literally, I had a modifier that was just like, "Hey, they're down if you're down." And I'm like, that just helps him.
I'll do anything.
Anything.
Wink. All right, who's on trolley right now?
You are.
I am the trolley man.
Yeah, you're trolley judge now. So me and Zito will argue our cases. Kind of ran out of voice there at the end.
It's a beautiful day outside.
It
Flowers
sure
are
is.
blooming, birds are chirping.
And then, oh no, what's that? It's
Feel your sins rolling down the trolley.
a second grade recorder recital.
That's on the good pile?
That's on the good pile.
Oh man, I mean that's second grader,
the,
sure.
The sound is annoying,
But they're trying so hard, Nick. You went to school for performance.
That's true. Actually,
You know how hard that shit is.
recorder is
all of those kids are over there playing recorder, having a great time, not realizing they've left their Beanie Baby collection on the other side of the track.
world's most
And
valuable.
it's the most valuable.
mint.
These kids have been collecting them. Well, okay, you know what? They're not these kids. They're
Yeah, they wouldn't care. Their parents probably did.
Yeah, a benevolent Beanie Baby collector has decided to set these here, just letting them rest for a second.
All in mint condition. Wow. If I've ever run over kids.
They must be protected.
Let's see. Okay, now it's gonna be really bad, but you know what? There's a safety net. We could have had a safety net. You could have prevented an atrocity to happen, even if it occurs, no matter what. Because even if those kids die, Right next to it is the cryogenics lab that actually has their bodies that can be brought back to life.
Well,
What?
then I better not kill them so that I don't kill the cryo lab as well. I'm not allowed in? Man, that sucks.
You're allowed in.
We don't want to freeze you.
They may.
But
all of these
also,
bodies may
not,
one
not,
day be
not
brought
also
back.
not only the kids, but everyone else too. It's
Well,
not just the
it
kids.
just happens to be all the people who are currently cryogenically frozen. A warehouse full of frozen cryogenic bodies that may one day be brought back to life.
Yep.
They want to go and see a bright future, and they need to live. But who's going to get us that bright future without a heroic crew of Starfleet explorers? From the great space and beyond, they've seen mysteries of the universe, and they're here to share their knowledge with us here on Earth. And they've happened upon the most valuable pile of Beanie Babies, and this astounds them. And you're just going to destroy it all? Really?
Yeah,
I
don't understand why you would let this happen of all things. Because not only are you doing a good thing by
not murdering children,
but also on the other side, hey, your mom seems like a nice lady, right?
She is.
Yes, she is? Okay, excellent. Because guess what? Zeus is there trying to seduce her right now. You gotta stop him!
Holy shit!
He's disguised as a swan, and he's gonna get in there.
Now look, crap. Would you really think it's more important to interrupt a divine date with your mother, or to stop a serial axe murderer on his way to not only the cryo lab, but a second grade recorder concert?
Oh man, if only there was something here to more clarify some intentions.
What? How could something like that happen? That's unprecedented. That has never happened before.
It's very true.
Hey, but at the same time,
too many. So
I'm gonna have to tell you this right now. Yeah, he's a serial killer, but he might actually turn himself around at the last second because little did you know, he is a selfless hero that will put his own life to push a person off the tracks.
That is interesting.
He's going to redeem himself.
Wait, no, that's not what that card says.
Oh, it's not?
A selfless hero will give their life to push this man off the tracks.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that's a fucked up one. Damn, I read that
Somebody's
wrong.
gonna save him! Oh wait,
Okay.
actually,
Get that axe murderer out of here!
Wait a minute. All right, fine. I have one that
gotta save him.
I can-
so the
I can
kids
re-
can die.
I can do this one very well. One of these kids one day discovered the secret to eternal youth. We have a second chance, and you're gonna take it away. We have 2 chances at eternal youth, and you're gonna fuck that.
That's true.
Now, here's the thing. This might take a little bit of context and explaining. These Beanie Babies have no friends, i.e. no owners. They need someone. This valuable pile of Beanie Babies needs someone to come and take charge of them. They were left on this track irresponsibly, still in mint condition.
I was waiting for you to put that on top of where my mom is. Just be like, look, Zeus is there, man.
He's got to have somebody.
Okay, well, let's hear these arguments. Zito, why shouldn't I murder these children?
Okay, number one, there's material value on the other side.
That's true.
Okay, are you really gonna sit here and tell me that money has more value over kids who will give us eternal youth one day? And then not only that, we have a facility that can also put them into cryostasis and also make more of them. So now we have extra chances of not only having eternal youth, but also holding the key to someone who might actually be able to like do other cool things. Like, I don't know,
murder a bunch of people with an axe.
yeah, but at the same time, that dude coming over there with the axe, yeah, that's fine, but he's going over to the lab. He's gonna get tuckered out after killing people,
He's gonna get sleepy.
and the people who actually didn't die are the original people that were not put in the clones or cryostasis.
Okay.
So you have 2 shots at this. One is also gonna get taken away by the bad person. So who are you to take away the one other chance we have?
Fair enough.
Also, your mom's there.
It's true.
But she's not standing on the track.
Yeah, she's not on the track.
She's not on the tracks, but the guy who's gonna do some bad shit to her, and you know Zeus is a fucking scumbag.
He's definitely a scumbag.
He's the biggest scumbag in all of folklore. You know it. You can stop it right now.
Odin's pretty fucking bad, if I'm gonna be honest. But I'll cede your point on that one.
But Odin's not here.
Zeus exists.
Zeus
Greek
exists, and he's
pantheon.
right
Yeah,
here.
this
He's a fucking swan.
Turns out Zeus was the real one all along. Now, on my track,
I have one more thing.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
There was just one more thing. Also, by the way, Starfleet, that's not real. That's a fucking TV show. Those are actors.
It's a heroic
No,
clue. Of
it is a heroic crew, but that also, but what is a bunch of actors on a TV show going to do against a literal god?
Oh, look.
Fair enough. Now, Grant, what's your argument here?
First of all, financial value of these friendless Beanie Babies. So much money sitting right here on the track. Yours for the taking.
Mhm.
They have no owner. No one to call their own. Next up, we've got this heroic crew of Starfleets. Actors, though they might be, I refuse to believe the knowledge they've gained in their space travels, fictional or not, wouldn't have a great effect on both their personalities and the wisdom they can bestow on others. And lastly, Zeus. Zeus, Mr. High and Mighty, Mr. Hey You, get off of my cloud. Hanging out with your mom. Blessing her with his divine powers. Now, yes, he's had a torrid past of affairs and perhaps not the greatest, history in the romance department. But he births a son, a half-god being. You could be the sibling of a demigod.
Kratos.
You could be literally related to the divine.
Yeah, and I wonder how family reunions act out.
Hey, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about something you can throw on a resume. Son-in-law, or...
I'm the son of Zeus!
Stepson of Zeus. Imagine that, being able to bust that one out at parties. Any social situation would be immediately in your favor when you just drop the, oh, by the way, my stepdad, Zeus, God of Lightning. Yeah, no. Like, imagine the things the conversation starters
Don't
alone.
you know who the fuck I am?
Now, yes,
Do you know my stepdad?
it would be a shame to destroy this second grade recorder concert, but to be honest, it's making a whole lot of noise, and you gotta pipe them down. And yeah, a cryogenics lab, sure, there's tons of people frozen there, but you know who could afford cryogenices? People who have made too much money doing terrible things, and people who want to be frozen and brought to a time where they could be brought into power. That sounds like dangerous thinking to me. And of course, a serial axe murderer. He's not gonna stop. He's a serial murderer. This is what he does.
I made my decision, but not for any of the reasons that you guys have spoken up about.
Oh, nice.
That's how you know we make great arguments.
This is going to sound weird, but I am a very pro mortality person.
Oh no!
I think that people should be able to die. I don't like the idea of eternal youth.
Okay.
Nor do I like the idea of cryogenics.
Wow.
The axe murderer is honestly, whatever, he dies. But honestly, I want my mom to be happy too. So,
yes! The divine! There you go. That's another death on Zito's hands.
I'm sorry.
His stack is getting thick. He's got 6.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not winning.
jeez.
I'm not winning.
Well, lucky for you, Zito. It's time for you to judge. You have no way of getting you can only get us closer to your score now.
Last round.
The final swing.
Oh, Clippy was in there. That's
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Clippy for a hot second too. All right, gentlemen.
He was one of my evils, and I was like, this doesn't seem bad enough.
Get your cards. Trolley, please. Thank you.
All right, Grant. What's the what you got on your side of the tracks there?
Well, Zito's just enjoying a lovely day on the trolley when perfectly just different enough to be copyright safe. A friendly trash compacting robot hangs about on the tracks.
I see.
Oh man, that friendly trash compacting robot. I wouldn't want to hit him, but you know who I also wouldn't want to hit? Moses leading his people to freedom.
I see. That's pretty hardcore. I can't believe he's still trucking.
Well, Zito, I know you're a man of taste, a man of quality, a man who understands what's important in life. And yeah,
God, I hope I do.
sure would be a shame to destroy a truckload of first edition Pokemon cards on their way to your house. You ordered these. They're yours. This is your stuff.
The fact that I ordered these and that my order is going to get fucked over, that might hold a little bit of merit.
That's
just a
yours.
Truly, if I purchase these, they must have some kind of merit to me.
Very much. They have intrinsic value, and as awful as it would be to destroy both of these pop culture icons, one of which you purchased, sure, you'd have to kill the entirety of the Jewish people, but you would also disturb an Indian burial ground, incurring its curse.
Man.
Oh, ancient Native American burial ground. Excuse me.
Wow.
I see.
My poltergeist is showing.
How can I simply justify going down any of these roads?
Well, the thing is, if you manage to get over the emotional and moral hurdle that is destroying Moses and leading his people to safety, you would be destroying an ancient sphinx, guarding a treasure, and the treasure would become yours upon her death.
So this seems to be a route of humanity versus greed. Because not only would you save the Jews the first time, you'd save them the second time by literally killing Hitler.
Wow.
Not 80% chance. That's
That's
Hitler.
100%
That's
chance.
That's 100% Hitler.
I
Got out of the cryostasis.
can't argue that. Yeah, we blew up his cryostasis.
You fool! This is all your fault!
I freed him!
But I might have also freed Moses.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We say...
Why are we building a narrative?
Shoot.
It's fun.
This, you know what? Forget it. This might be losing me the point, but maybe not. So the thing is, we can't trust Nick for a second. He says it's 100% chance it's Hitler. I tell you, it's secretly a lizard person in a human disguise. That's not Hitler at all.
But that lizard chose to emulate Hitler. Oh, but I mean, it's troublesome that you would want to destroy this Sphinx and the treasure it's guarding when it's simply guarding that treasure because it runs a loving foster home for troubled orphans.
Oh no.
This is a Witcher situation.
Is it? Witcher, we have a lizard disguised as one of our
I don't want to
greatest-
destroy all my Gwent cards.
disguised as one of our greatest tyrants, and we also have a sphinx
I
who runs an orphanage. You have to kill them.
Man, I mean, like, I was more talking about the fact that there was, like, someone guarding an ancient treasure, and then yet they're doing something
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, that's fair.
That's a
fair.
Witcher part.
That is a Witcher. That is a Witcher
All
scenario.
right, well, Grant, come on. What do we
All
got? You're going to be really hard-pressed on this one.
Yeah, you kind of stacked the deck against me. But you know, it was worth it because we've got to protect this friendly, trash-compacted robot.
Oh, that's your opener, huh?
Look, he's got so much planet yet to save that we still have. So much of our green, our luscious green Earth. One of the greatest Pixar movies inspired this robot. Clearly, it shall not be named, but you know, one of those fine films. And speaking of fine trademarked things that I'm astounded they put on their cards, a truckload of Pokemon cards on its way to you. Something you were clearly asking for because I know how much you love Pokemon cards. That's a thing that you totally collect and have lots of, you know? And it's great that your collection is about to grow with all these first edition cards. And yes, we might have a Hitler at the end of our train, but he's actually a lizard who knew no better and only was inspired by things he saw that were prominent in human history. He wanted to blend in. He looked up the most famous name used on the internet. What's the name that most people have typed at some point? And you know how many people compare people to Hitler on the internet. That's the easiest insult to fling. And so naturally, he looked him up, saw what he was about, went, okay, hiss, flicked his tongue out a little bit, made himself a skin suit, and went about his day trying to just live among us people.
I'm going to tell you something right now before we get to you.
That's fair.
That story kind of saved you.
There you go! Boom!
Kind of saved you.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there. I believe you. I believe that Hitler is a secret lizard person in a human
Lizzler,
skin.
please.
Yeah, Adolf Lizzler. I believe that. The Nazis were all about trying to find that weird occult stuff because he was a lizard person that came from the center of the earth. So yeah, whether or not he was a lizard person, he was still Hitler the whole time. He chose to be Hitler. The Hitler that just couldn't get into art school. He's not an 80% chance of being Hitler. That's Hitler. And if you decide not to run down that route, well, guess what? You're destroying Moses and his people a lot earlier than he would have. But you could also avoid both of those histories and save this Sphinx who's clearly guarding this treasure just for these troubled orphans. Also, you know, just on the self-preservation route, you would not incur the wrath of the Native American spirits. So, you know, I'm sorry about your Pokemon cards. And Wally.
Hey, we're not saying his name here.
I'm sorry about your trash
A friendly trash compacting robot.
I'm sorry about your trash robot.
We know nothing of this Wally, and there's no relation.
The decision is yours. I have a very brief argument.
No, that's fair.
Kind of gave him not a ton to work with.
Yeah, even when the fucking trolley conductor doesn't know what the fuck to work with. This is more confusing than it is fucking like hard. Now, see, Grant.
Yes, Trolley Master.
There was one thing you could have said that would have completely saved your argument, and I'm very surprised you didn't say. Nope, it's too late now. I'm very surprised you didn't say it because you were like just there with that last card right there. You were just there. You didn't say the magic word though. It begins with a K.
Oh, he could have been a kobold. No!
I don't fucking
Sayonara, Hitler!
I don't fucking play Pokemon cards, nor do I give a shit about trash compacting robots. I think that was the worst movie that they made.
Oh no! What?
I think
worse than A Bug's Life?
No, Bug's Life is it's Terra good. Bug's Life is Terra good.
I actually like A Bug's Life. I just think everyone loves to
I like
say
the Seven Samurai.
I don't give a...
True.
God damn it, it is! I don't give a shit about Wally. Alright, we're on last round. You're the trolley master.
That's my death. Alright.
There's only one way this goes to a bonus round, but we'll...
there is no tie. Tie is just endgame.
Oh shit. Well, you just... Well...
So there's first place, or I guess there'd be a tie for first place then.
Yeah.
If I happen to lose this round.
A possible tie for first place.
You know, I don't intend to.
Yeah,
so
no.
I'm the definitive loser. You guys are fighting for tie.
Well. That kind of puts me as the trolley conductor in a kind of a bit of a moral quandary of my own.
Which is why I feel like it would just go back to like Zito for one more round. Then it's just like a one-on-one. I think to be definitive on that.
Sure, yeah, that's fine with me. All right, so Nick, you're up first.
All right, you're driving down the tracks. You know, it's a beautiful day, and you just happen to see the entire water supply for a major city sitting in front of you. That would throw up a lot of
that would cause a lot of problems.
That would cause a lot of problems.
Not only for them, but for the trolley.
Yeah.
You know what also would cause potential problems going in the future, though?
Mm-hmm.
If you ran over a team of scientists on the verge of discovering a cure for aging.
All right, that'd be nice. Look, it's not exactly saying like you won't die, but it would be nice to know all.
You die slower.
It'd be nice to know all of your days on Earth were spent in a healthy, unaging body.
Indeed.
Not only would I appreciate you not destroying the water supply for Dallas, Texas, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't run over myself and Kieran and Kaiser, everybody, all of your friends.
Wow.
Having a backyard barbecue. Please don't kill us.
I see.
I haven't quite been at a backyard barbecue at your place, but you have invited me over for food, and I would be ashamed to destroy such a thing.
I see.
I've definitely served you barbecue at my place.
Yes.
All right. Now, not only are you taking away aging, but also kind of the source of it, because the whole thing that started this entire operation, and not only that, you would be destroying that, but you would also be destroying a piece of not only national, maybe not even worldwide, but ecological fucking, like, just, you might, for all I know, might be destroying the world's oldest tree, the tree where Adam and Eve conceived the idea of sin. There is a snake hidden.
I could get rid of this mar on our history?
No, not so much that. But you could also, like, this might be Yggdrasil for all you know.
Oh,
this is
the life tree?
This is the life tree.
It is the oldest and largest tree. Which
I'm
very surprised that trolley will handle that.
Yeah, seriously, this is a powerful trolley.
You will be not only a national, but a worldwide criminal if you go down this path. Everyone will know who you are.
I'm not playing this card, but I have to show it.
Okay.
I'm not playing it because I don't think you'd want to kill it.
Right.
But this is a horrifying Lisa Frank nightmare monster.
Oh my God.
And I love it.
That is a good one.
But what you might decide to kill, there's an old-timey outlaw there, and there's a bounty on his head, partner.
Oh man, I could get myself some gold. Well, dadgum.
Yeah, dadgum. You know, that's all great and all, but so Let's see here. This is kind of bad. Oh, wait, no, here we go. This is
Tough
fine.
when you get a hard pull.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So over there on that side is all the cures and all the kinds of cool stuff that like are just like really good boons to the world. But what if I told you on the other side of the track was something that starts a negative effect? It starts the end of the world.
Oh no.
It is a rage-inflicted chimp that will start a global apocalypse.
Oh no! A 28 days later chimp.
Yep.
Grant, I didn't want to bring this up.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't really want to, I don't want to get run over by a trolley. I don't really want to have to bargain here.
Right.
And I know it's not for like another 11 months, but I did already buy you a birthday present.
Oh man.
Mm.
That would be a shame because I'm real curious. If you bought it this early, it must have really reminded you of me.
It just resonated.
Wow.
I saw it and I'm like, that's Grant.
That's his birthday for sure.
Listen, in these ecological times, it's really fucking hard to get some kind of money. The reason why he has that stagecoach held up, it's for the greater good.
What? Impossible.
It is for the greater good because not only will you understand this, but he is going to use that money that he is robbing from these rich 1% people to create. Will one day invent the perfect clean energy solution. This is the most green efficient side of the track you are going to destroy. You are destroying Mother Gaia itself.
This is clearly a life and death choice here, Grant.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to decide whether people will live forever by curing aging. Do you want to live forever? Does anybody truly? And yes, it's a shame that that tree has to go, but you gotta get yourself a bit of, bit gold from this side of the tracks there, partner, and you won't kill your friends, and you won't absolutely decimate the city of Dallas, Texas. Yes, there might be a rage-infected chimp there that might start that will start a global apocalypse.
Keyword will.
Keyword is will. But that chimp, if you let it live, you'll get to know what that birthday present is, and also, you really, really want to live forever. Come on, man. Hardships make things better. The Bible says so. Come on. Well, how many plagues has there been?
You know what?
How much better has things gotten since then? What's one more?
We're due for another plague.
We are certainly due for another plague. And you know what will make the world greener than anything else? Losing a good majority of people.
You know what? That does sound like a clean energy solution right there, is getting rid of a lot of people.
And you'll get enough money from that bounty to hide yourself away from that apocalypse where we can enjoy our backyard barbecue with our plentiful water supply as everybody else dies.
Is that chimp going to get in the water supply? Oh no!
And you'll get to open your birthday present next year as we hide out in that bunker.
That is important.
Okay, number one, who said in this entire fucking scenario that you were going to live forever?
Me.
Certainly doesn't say that in the card.
You stop aging, that's going to be rough.
There are plenty of things that kill you that aren't aging.
That's true.
Exactly. You're not immortal.
Yeah.
You're not immortal. And also, at this point, a clean energy solution would also be that if you decide that you just don't want to fucking live anymore and things are just getting numb, a clean solution would be euthanasia.
Oh, damn.
And
that's what this outlaw's
pretty sure there's still laws against that one.
Now hold the fuck up.
He's an outlaw.
Hold the fuck up, because I ain't finished yet.
Well, you know you're killing Kevorkian.
Now, that clean solution comes from that tree. And if you take out that tree, you also take out the man who could have also bolstered the last line of defense to do that. Sure, that's the reason why he's holding up people, is because of money. Again, you're being a national criminal in this whole fucking scenario at this point.
You had to protect that tree.
Now, on this side, yes, you would be destroying the water supply of Dallas. And yeah, that would kind of suck, but I'm sure there are other, solutions. There are other ways that other towns over would know that this is a really big fucking problem and would fix that very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a national fucking crisis at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, the fucking military would get involved and they would fix that up. As for us, do we know how to fucking clean sewage? Nick, I ask you, do you know how to clean fucking raw sewage out of our water?
I've done some research on hydroponics.
Okay. Research, yes, but hydroponics don't take out the fucking bacteria-riddled fucking shit out of my drinking water, Nick. And
Got
obviously,
a point.
adding in our hands into that would just make it worse, and we would be drinking cholera water.
Okay,
And then
you're not invited to the barbecue then.
Yeah, you want to know why we're also not invited to the barbecue? Because then that cholera water also fucking ends up infecting this monkey, who then in turn kills the entire planet with a fucking disease that could have been cured with a clean solution!
So by not destroying this water supply, I am giving the monkey its rage disease.
If you break this water, it will then start a situation where we have to clean it ourselves. We are not well equipped for the situation. Why would we be the last hope of the fucking humanity when it comes to water? And then we start a fucking outbreak that just makes it worse.
Wow.
Stop us! Stop us here and now, Grant! Stop us here and now! You could be a fucking national hero.
I'm just like at the switch and Zeno's just like, kill them! Do it! Huh. Well, guys, you've given me a difficult decision. I'm not gonna lie. Both of these I could see reasons
One more thing.
for and against.
I didn't have...
You've had a very long argument.
I know. Listen, hold on. There was one more thing. I actually did.
One last point.
One last
before we
point.
go.
If you slow down aging, you could have way more birthday parties.
Oh, there'd be more parties to be had.
It's not slowing down. It's a cure for aging.
Now I am done.
All right. I've listened to your arguments. I've weighed out the possibilities and thought about how things could go. But I'm afraid there's a card gave one player a severe advantage. I very recently had the water cut off in my building shortly, and it was terrible. I fucking hated that. So I'm afraid the cure for aging, the world's oldest tree, and this outlaw, I'm afraid are all going down. Zito, I know you're already behind. Keep throwing another point your way is really just only hurting me. But, man, I would hate to lose access to water.
That would be
That
awful.
would be quite difficult and really frustrating. So, and I want that birthday present.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a nice icing
We'll
on
open it.
on a birthday cake that is far away.
We'll open it in the bunker.
Yeah, and hey, I don't come in contact with chimps or other people all that much. So hey, if they're gonna be throwing a rage disease around, it's pretty easy for me to go, I'm just not going out today. Yeah, close that door. Let that happen to someone else.
Besides, as more people in the Dallas area die from the rage virus, there'll be more water in that reservoir for the rest of us.
That's true.
Thank you.
You make a valid point.
All right, Nick, you're up.
Well, with that, I believe. Oh yeah, this is the final round.
Final round.
Yeah. This is
All
the
right.
final round.
De facto, I have won.
Yeah.
but
It is now impossible for you to lose because you have
Well,
fewer.
we're pretty much on like just the last round.
We're
Yeah.
playing here.
Yeah, I want to play it out. I want to see it. It's because the game is fun to deal with these scenarios.
I didn't hear no bell.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I should probably draw my cards.
All right.
All right, Zito, what happens to be laying on these tracks here today?
Oh boy, I could only wonder. Oh man, you know what would really suck if we found out that Bigfoot finally being ready to stop being shy and show himself.
Oh, there he is. He looks so happy.
Look, he finally got enough self-esteem to show himself to everyone. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? Isn't that wholesome?
That is very wholesome. Hey, Bigfoot.
Well, look, it would be horrible to be responsible for something bad happening to Bigfoot, especially as he's just becoming, willing to share himself. But this trolley is going to delay an ambulance getting to a hospital, and it's going to be too late for this emergency if you take this trolley.
Yikes.
There's a lot of good you could be doing by making sure you don't delay that ambulance.
I see. Let's continue this wholesome thing. Not only, listen, obviously people who are on tracks, you could scream at them and they have a somewhat of a chance to actually get the fuck off, the tracks and, protect themselves. Yeah, obviously they have that capability, but not these people, because it is a summer camp for deaf kids.
It's a very bad place to build a camp.
Yep.
And they're right next to Bigfoot.
Who is just getting out of being shy. And he's
Man,
making
what a camping trip that would be.
He's making friends. This is a fucking good feel movie of the century that's in the works right now.
Harry and the Hendersons.
All right, Nick. I hate to pull an impossible situation on you, but on this track, is the mythical turtle that is carrying our entire world on its back.
Oh,
If you
wow.
go down this path, not only will you be delaying this ambulance, you are also effectively destroying it by running over the turtle and Bigfoot and the children.
That's rough.
The
that is
world
tough.
houses all tracks. So by choosing this track, you also choose the other.
That's a tough card.
All right. Well, I think I have some way to actually crack that because
Oh,
you might be able to stop the turtle that has the world and everything. But then civilization could. Well, there is some way that civilization could make it out of it, and let's pretend for some fucking weird way that we make it out. Somehow we made it out. Dallas somehow is saved. But not when
it's the world turtle minus Dallas.
But not when a giant lizard comes right for us directly. It comes right to our town and destroys it.
Oh no!
Like if whatever hope we had is fucking gone.
World turtle, why aren't you stopping Godzilla? I mean, giant lizard.
You said a train track was a terrible place to put a children's summer camp, but you know where else would be a terrible place to put a children's summer camp?
Mm-hmm.
Right next to a KKK recruitment center.
Oh, no.
They are reaching to those kids young. And what happened to make Bigfoot no longer shy and willing to reveal himself? Were his outdated views on race.
His outdated ideologies. I didn't know Bigfoot.
He found humans who felt like he did.
Why did Bigfoot have to be a white supremacist?
You know? None of us saw it coming.
I really didn't.
It seems so backwards, but alas, we finally realized the reason Bigfoot.
I guess that's why he's the missing
was he
link.
thought he
He's
was
too
alone.
regressive.
Exactly. A relic of our past.
It's a shame, Nick, that privacy is very important nowadays.
It is.
It's really important. And
This video isn't sponsored by Nord, is it? I don't think so.
No. Anyway, I know you would like to keep your privacy, yes?
Yes.
Your privacy is very important, and you want things that you feel are secret and personal to you. You want them to keep them safe.
Yes. I have many dark
secrets. But you have many dark. That's good. And you know what? I don't shame you because everyone has dark secrets. I do. Grant does. The chat does.
We know your dark secrets. We know you have them.
But you know who also has all those dark secrets and will spread them around if you don't stop them?
Who?
The world turtle.
Oh shit! It has seen.
It has
everything.
your secrets, and it will tell the world.
The things it knows.
The things it knows will end you forever.
These nasty rumors cannot
And if the
persist.
rumors and if you let these rumors go, maybe you might have a chance. But then Godzilla shows up.
Oh boy!
Now look. Looking at my track, clearly it would be attractive to save this city by destroying Godzilla with the trolley. But Godzilla has a 50% chance to survive and gain trolley-themed superpowers.
Oh no!
Not only would you not be saving that city, you'd be putting it in even greater danger with now Trolleyzilla, who can spew radioactive tracks from his mouth. Do you want to be responsible for unleashing such a monster onto the turtle that you've recently met that holds our whole world on its back and delay this ambulance? That's pretty tough.
This truly is a no-win scenario here, but I need some arguments from both sides.
Your darkest secret, Nick. That one thing. That one fucking thing you know
One
that
sentence.
that one just all it has one sentence is all it has to do to fucking end everything that you hold dear on this path.
It might already be why Godzilla is trying to destroy Dallas.
Yep, it will unravel everything to the entire planet. So even if the world is destroyed, whoever's left is coming after you. And you know who else is coming after you? A fucking kaiju.
Oh no.
A kaiju that you are flipping a coin and possibly making more powerful in your attempt to stop it.
But hey, a 50% chance is better than everyone getting up against you. The entire world against you versus a 50% chance that you could get away with it scot-free. Where's privacy? Where's the privacy anymore?
Where's your VPN now?
VPN needs to be right here and tell you that you are safe. Your conscience is clean. You are safe. No one needs to know about any of this shit.
All right.
And look at this wholesomeness right here. Yeah, they're right next to them.
The first 2 blocks, that is.
The first 2 blocks right here, they're the most wholesome things, and they can't stop them. Like you can't stop these kids from getting off. And Bigfoot only just got there, and you're gonna put that amount of pressure on a guy who literally just showed up for the first time, and only to be hit by a fucking train? You're going to take away this poor creature's actual self-assurance.
Okay, Grant. Why should I kill Bigfoot and children? And,
It's easy.
And not destroy the world and Godzilla.
I know it's anticlimactic for me to end my argument on an argument I've already presented, but it cannot be denied. Our world turtle stands on this track, destroying him, though he may be spreading nasty rumors about you, and that's terrible. I'll have a talking to with him later. Upon his back, upon his shell is perched our entire world, the very foundations of man and all of Earth. So in traveling down these tracks, you would still be killing Bigfoot and these children. It's a shame, but unfortunately, they're dying no matter which track you're taking. You might as well take them out without taking out the whole world. I rest my case.
It's very hard to argue with that argument. I do unfortunately have to destroy the Squatch. It is sad, but there will be no more Finding Sasquatch shows out there.
Oh, thank God.
Have any of you ever watched any of those?
Yes.
I think I've watched like one of
They're
them.
fucking terrible.
pretty bad.
It's like forever ago.
So now that I have his severed head sitting in the middle of this trolley,
Chugga chugga choo choo.
we won't need to worry about him anymore. And we destroyed a KKK recruitment center, and those
And look, those
children that's a horrible.
all
loss
we
right
did
there.
was create a fun ghost story for kids to tell around a campfire later.
But I didn't
I got
destroy
fucking
the.
stiffed on cards.
No, like as soon as I got that world turtle, I was like,
Oh, that's too bad.
This is gonna be hard to beat.
It's hard to argue with apocalypse scenarios.
Yeah. Whenever that's on part of the board, it's really tough to make any of these other fights feel
Justified.
Yeah.
He's the bad one.
This is innocent.
All right.
All right, well, there you
That
go.
was a-
Nick wins.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
A well played game for sure.
Hell of a game here.
Trial
by
by
Trolley.
How much do you know how much this game usually goes for?
Yeah,
Unfortunately, no, but I can Google that right now.
He kickstarted it, but
Ah,
I know
gotcha.
it's available now. If you did Kickstarter, you get a bunch of cool figurines with it. But this is, I actually think I like this more than Joking Hazard.
I
This
think
is-
I do too. This
This
has
is a lot of fun.
this-
It's got a lot
this-
of potential.
It's real fun. I do think it's like kind of idea sort of wears thin after a few rounds. Like I know it kind of recommended us do, I think, was it 3 or 2? Initially?
Two cycles.
Two
Yep.
cycles? Okay, and we did more because we had fewer people. I'm curious how this would work with more people, because does each team just draw the same number of cards, or does everybody draw cards so you have
Does
a way
does
bigger
everybody
pool?
play?
Everyone draws like one person draws one person draws the 3 cards, and you have to debate between the teams.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
so it's not
Family
more
Feud
cards.
style.
It's just you internally debate what your track is going to be,
Yes.
basically. Okay.
Okay, so you don't end up with a track that's like 15.
No,
cards long.
no. It's only the 3. It's only the 3 cards plus the modifiers, and it's between the teams.
Gotcha. Okay. So that makes more sense.
Yeah, because I'm curious how this would work with more people, because
That
it
would,
was
that would be chaotic because
yeah.
it says it can play up to
13.
how many?
13.
That would
so
be
they would want
crazy.
6 and 6 and
six people arguing as to like which cards.
Trial by Trolley apparently is.
I'd say optimal would be 5. 5
Yeah.
would probably be the optimal amount of people to play this with.
Let me pretend like I'm going to buy this.
yeah. Go ahead and start checking it out at
If I
some web
had
store.
purchased a copy, apparently it's. I'm not sure if this is true because I'm not on a really good phone and I'm not sure if this website is viable.
Right.
But
What is an Amazon?
yeah, that's fair. Let me go on Amazon.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I think I dig this game a lot. As soon as I heard the concept of it when they were announcing it for the Kickstarter, I was like, oh hell yeah, that game sounds great.
Yeah,
And
I hadn't heard of this game, and I know I had heard him like mention it, but I had no idea what it was. And then as soon as I heard it was the Cyanide and Happiness people, I was like, oh, okay, got it. And then once I saw this part of the board, I was oh, it's the trolley like moral.
yeah, which
moral
will you run
quandary.
over? And
Yeah,
we didn't even run through half of these cards.
Yeah, there
That's
are
crazy.
a ton of cards in this. And
$17.
$17.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a great party game. I would enjoy playing this some more. And if you want to get it at home, you're more than able to now that it's available. Trial by Trolley. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, here today. We'll be back next week, maybe playing some of that other game that you found there at PAX.
Eschaton.
Eschaton.
Eschaton of fun.
Eschaton.
Eschaton of fun.
AKA I'm the Dark Lord's favorite.
We'll find out who the Dark Lord's favorite is next time at the table. Catch you around, everybody.
We have like a lot of bits and stuff.
Yeah, we should go read
I will do
those.
that.
All right. I'm gonna
go put this away.
Yeah, I'll help you gather these here.
Actually, wait. We don't have a microphone over there, so I'm gonna.
I'll bring a tablet over.
Yes, thank you.
That's the
Oh, these are the joking hazard
that's the
cards.
joking hazard
Nice.
cards, yeah.
Aha! So if you have Joking Hazard, it comes with additional cards.
I think that's a Kickstarter thing.
No.
Or maybe. I don't
It
know.
is a Kickstarter thing.
Oh, well then never mind.
Here's the innocence.
I'll put it on.
Stackity stackity.
Thank you. Looks like I'm already
More
on.
innocence.
They're all so innocent.
And here's modifiers. Maybe it might be better to flip them up
Maybe. I'm trying to keep them in like
in order.
yeah, so
Got
that
it.
they don't.
Tablet had to be turned on, so it's gonna take a second.
Oh, come on. Just hit. There we go. This definitely looks like you can fit 3 columns of cards per. There we go. Yep. Just needed to get it to fit.
So there's my tokens. Should you
say
need-
hi?
Hello.
Hi Tyler.
Hello, Tyler. Come here, Molly.
Was Molly joining us?
Molly is in the studio.
Molly's been hanging out here.
Some mods.
Here, you know, I'll let you figure this out because this is there's a lot of cards here due to the expansion that you got.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just...
I don't want to muss up your
it's all
however
good.
you want to organize it.
No, it's fine. Because honestly, I was probably just gonna do the same thing.
All right.
Android is starting.
Slow tablet.
Yeah, they aren't great.
What's your favorite food in San Antonio?
I went
Did
to
you
an
guys-
Irish bar.
Did you guys try Puffy Tacos? That's the local.
I didn't do puppy tacos,
there.
but we did do dough.
Dough.
That pizza
Dough
place. That
kicked
was pretty
so
good.
much
That was-
ass.
That was good.
I wish I was hungrier.
Yeah, we went there and you weren't
They
super
they
hungry.
they do the you guys know me, Italian pizza man from New York. It is the first time
That's right,
I've
you said
been
that.
happy
Wi-Fi,
with
yeah.
Dallas or like
Texas
Texas
pizza.
pizza.
Oh, you know what?
They do the suction cups exactly how I like them, like the
Pepperonis.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the pepperonis, like suction cup faction, the way I like them.
Yeah,
I
old
don't know
fashioned.
what the hell you're talking about. I worked in pizza for like 4 years. Suction cup?
You guys eat at what area was PAX at? Is that the same area as?
Same place.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys end up going to Shiloh's at all?
Yeah,
We
once.
did.
Yeah.
That was also
I love
good.
Shiloh's.
Always go one time. Like this beer. I'm not a big fan of their food. I like not
As
really.
deli fare, it's good. I like their split pea
I
soup
never
and,
go get deli food.
and you know it's not for everybody.
No. I got potato soup.
The leek
That actually
soup's
sounds
very
really good
yeah.
right now.
It was really good. I'm gonna get some chips and queso on the way home.
Ooh.
That's how I'm feeling right now. How you feeling, Molly? You feeling like getting down?
Maldal.
Molly got shaved recently, so she's in like this panda onesie.
Yeah, I saw she had a haircut. We're getting to the bits and stuff.
I have to
Fine.
log in and everything.
We recently did internet update stuff, so none of this is connected.
That and I think after.
You remember what the password is?
I remember. I had to type it in my laptop earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's a fun password.
It is.
It's a fun name for the Wi-Fi.
Please go.
There we go.
Authorize. Now we just hope that Streamlabs doesn't decide to not tell me who did things.
If anything, we can turn to the.
Yeah, we can just move the shotgun.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, we're sitting here. It's nice.
It's nice to sit at the table and chill.
Yeah.
Premise for a card game. Just
Yeah,
remembering
hurry
all
up,
the
though.
fucking
I'm getting
trailers for
hungry,
this thing.
Yeah.
Look, I'd like to, but oh, that's right. The Streamlabs app on here doesn't
Yeah, Streamlabs app is
is not good.
wonk.
Bones.
It's well, I have to actually look that up in the browser. That's right. Give me another second.
Hi guys, we're gonna move over there.
Just don't worry.
Grant's gonna go sit at the tech desk and read.
We'll move the microphone here.
Yeah, you start moving.
Someone's gonna go over there.
Cord right behind the microphone. That's okay.
You wanna go over there, or whoever wants to go over there, doesn't matter.
I was gonna help move shit.
I just need to get that high enough to where it's
Oh my
turning
God, bones.
over.
I can lower this as well. It'll probably help.
Lower
some.
that just
I'm
a
gonna
little
try
bit.
and race you and see if I can start getting logged in before everything moves. And
Too late. I'm good.
Things have moved.
Fuck you, Grant. Get over there. I was so close.
Look in.
They are. Hey! Okay, there we go. Look, that's me! I'm over there.
I helped.
Wait, thank you for the help. All right, let me pull this back.
Nick, hold this for a sec.
Hey. Starting things off for us tonight. Stakio 1990 with 300 bits.
You're tugging on 28.
No, that's cool.
All right.
With 300 bits saying, hey guys, meant to send 500, 500 first time, but however, been watching loads of your plays lately, Metal Gear Solid and Spidey, can't get enough of you guys lately. Thank you for all the content throughout the years.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Steak with 24 months of subbing saying, howdy y'all. Doing all right. Valis with 37 months of subbing, thank you so much. Ishouse90 with 500 bits saying, thank you Zito for pitching Zomwick. Was that a thing?
That was one of the things I did.
Zombie John Wick.
Zombie
Gotcha.
John Wick, yeah.
Gotcha. King RC16 with the Prime sub for 6 months. Thank you so much. Sinrio Strife with 5 months of subbing. Thank you very much. Takeshi217 with 36 months of subs saying, I'm not sure what I just walked into, but it looks cool. Trial by Trolley, in case you didn't catch the title.
Cyanide and Happiness.
Breaking Clouds Skillet, thank you for 10 months of subbing. Da Fuzzy Cat resubbing for 17 months in a row. Thank you. Xandris with 13 months of subbing. Thank you very much. Trojan2323 with 37 months in a row. Holy
Damn.
cow.
Goddamn.
You have been
That's
consistent.
like from the beginning.
Yeah. Letter D004 with 20 months of subs saying, oh no, he played that card? So shocking. I wonder what it was in reference to then.
How could it be?
Sonerdy KG, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the crew. Crazy Tail 30 with 18 months saying, hi guys. Hello, Crazy Tail.
Hello.
Hope things are
Crazy.
going well. Kid Kame with 35 months of subbage saying, love you guys and all you do. You make even my darkest days seem bright. Thank you.
Aw.
I love hearing
That's-
stuff like that.
That's quite the compliment.
Glad we could do stuff like that for you.
Bored Scientist with a 21-month resub of Prime saying, fly my, fly New Year, wait, fly my hello to resubscribe. We'll have to watch this. Oh, fly by hello to resubscribe.
Fly, hello.
Took me a second. There was a typo in there, and I was trying to figure out what it was. Fly by hello to resubscribe. We'll have to watch this later. Hopefully, you get to see me butchering your message. Thank you for the subs. Blackwing Hellkite with 1,000 bits. No message, just bits. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ishouse with an additional 500 saying, Nick, if the trolley destroys the Jewish people, you'll lose me. Cost benefit analysis. I'd look into it.
See, couldn't let it happen.
Good. We had to
At least
protect
I
him.
don't think I could.
Nappa the Kappa 420. Thank you for the Prime sub and welcome to the crew. Stevie 729 with 100 bits saying, I love these arguments. You guys would make amazing lawyers.
No, we wouldn't.
I want to hear Quinn say that.
Yeah. I played 12 hours of Phoenix Wright games at some point. That was the closest I got to law.
Quick, get a statement from the parrot.
General SC Patton with the,
Almost Christmas means it wasn't
Christmas.
General SC Patton with the 24 months of sub and saying, I almost forgot how delightful Zito's shouting is. He is truly the master of a charismatic rant. I'm not saying he could start a cult, wink wink, but if he needs some dirty work done, ... General SC Patton in your pocket, man. CPC Joker, thank you for the 10 months of resubscribing via Prime. That doesn't happen automatically. You got to do that manually. Gorilla Geek 27 with 100 bits saying, Trolley Godzilla, what has science and religion done?
It's basically Mecha Godzilla, but worse.
Yeah, he's always on track. King Jader 02 with 33 months of Prime sub and saying, Edge. Thank you very much. Seeds with a bunch of underscores has resubscribed for Prime with 19 months. Say, keep up the great work, guys. Also, Man Grant sure is wonderful. Thank you. The 47th Holmes Fighter with 824 bits.
Very specific number.
Very specific number. Saying, might have done it bad. By chance, does any members in the office or not give frequent eggs about home care? If care, tell a story appropriate to narrate. Not exactly sure what that.
Frequent aids to home care. I can't say that's something I do frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to flip your mattress over every month if you can.
There
if you
you
have a
go.
pillow top, it could be a problem. You just want to turn it around.
First thing you should do every morning is make your bed. It makes you feel like productive.
Ooh, it makes you feel like you did something that day. When the weather
don't
gets
have the
real cold,
materials,
let
making a
some
bed could be
warm
hard.
water run. Make sure your pipes don't freeze. That's one thing I remember. Flame. Oh yeah.
Remember to have breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. What time of day is that? Man, don't ask me. I'm the worst kind of person for that.
Feed your animals at the same time every day.
Feed your house.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
That's a good one. Flame Revenant 21 with their second month of subbing. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Welcome. North Countryman with 2,000 bits saying, dropping these bits because I love TFS gaming banter like this. Hope they play through and streams continue despite the views issues. Rewatching Drunk Souls and we'll watch new stuff so long as it comes out.
Nice,
So
thank
you
you.
very much. We'll have some updates for that. It's coming soon. Acer196 with 25 months of sub and saying, hey, been a while since I watched you guys stream. Wish I got here earlier. Well, hey, you still got to see some of it, and the archives will always be there.
the VOD.
CPC Joker, thank you for gifting a sub to Grace itself, who has been sub for 3 months. Ishouse90 with 500 bits saying, Molly bits! Only she can have them.
How
All right,
many?
That's
$5.
$5.
You get $5 a bit.
I'll be here for 500.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just giving 100
No,
bits
no,
per kiss.
no.
Gotcha.
500 kisses.
Talent of the Dragon with a gifted sub for Lareth. Welcome, Lareth. Master Rage with the 33 months of Prime subbing. Honey Bazzer with 11 months saying, great to see you all again. Thank you.
Yep.
And last but certainly not least, Talon of the Dragon with 500 bits saying, hey, Vegeta, you got beat by someone that got beat by Raditz.
People have been saying this all over the Renegade. Go back and watch Dragon Ball. Vegeta has never lost a one-on-one with Goku.
It's true. Yeah, he manages to keep the 1v1.
Also,
victory.
AWIEC, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage.
Yo!
Thank you.
Just popped in there.
Oh, okay.
All right, boys, it's time for dinner.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
time
believe
to
that's going to be it for us.
Head out as we get ready. I believe I'll be on tomorrow with you and Kieran for the
Yes.
TalkCast Pod Show at 3 o'clock Central Time.
Mhm.
For those that wish to tune in, join us. We'll be talking packs and various other things.
Yes.
And depending on how things go on Thursday, you might be getting some Temtem.
Ooh, all right. Well,
Look
see you
forward to
guys
that.
next time.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.